well, what a happy Monday. Hopefully, all of you had a great 4th of July. Bob and I just kind of had a quiet one. Bob and I went to, we had a niece who basically it was a graduation party. They just happened to have it on the 4th. So we went to kind of a graduation kind of a party where hardly nobody showed up. But still, we were there. We were there for the family. We represent the family. Ate some raw meat and stuff. Ate some raw meat. But it was fine. The hot dogs were fine. It was good. It was a good time. So it was fun. So hopefully, I saw some cool ass videos over the weekend, Bob. I saw this video where I don't know, Richard knows this, but this guy came up and said somebody wrote on his money.
I was weird. I saw that too.
That was nuts. That was weird. On my money.
Yeah. How dare they defame it? Why would they defame dollars like that?
We're looking into it too. We are.
Investigation.
Who would do such a thing like that?
I put Karen on it, so she's supposed to get back to me. And not our Karen. Isn't that terrible? That lady's name's Karen. I'm sorry, Karen.
Everybody's like, what the hell are you guys even talking about? Well, I'll tell you guys what. With permission from Richard, can I show that video of somebody writing on your money?
Yeah, basically, I found it in my money. It was really troubling, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me find that for a second, then we'll go into the topic. We'll get more people in, but let me see. Okay, let me see. You guys see it? Okay, here we go. Let me turn that volume up.
He has some good information. He's one of my favorite YouTubers.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's an American.
That's right. It's hard to hear it though.
I got it up loud as you can get.
Blow up stuff in my yard with money I really don't have to throw away and piss off my neighbors and scare my dogs and eat a bunch of food. That's what I wanted to do. But no, they can't let me celebrate America like you're supposed to. I go and I get a delivery where I need to get some change to tip the driver, right? Of course, because that's what you do when you're not allowed in the stores because you won't wear the mark of the beast. So they show up, and then I look at my money, and someone's written things like, well, I can't even say the words out loud, not only because I'm so angry, but YouTube would take my channel down. But look at this. The CV, is as fake as the government? I mean, come on, people. This is my CV is fake.
How dare they?
We're doing this? CV9, that's fake? This is I mean, come on. See, it's not real?
What?
You realize this is illegal, okay? You're not allowed to defame the Federal Reserve, okay, man? So this is not right. It's not easy. You think they could just print more of this? Really? This is going to be expensive. You think they could just pop out, what is it, $6 billion again? Or we have to, trillion, I think it is. You think they could just pop up $6 trillion that easy? $7 trillion?
No.
Come on, people.
We can't do that.
Just because some of these presidents, for sure that one was a slave owner. And I'm pretty sure definitely, I think this guy was a slave owner for sure. And as far as these other two, I mean, this guy was probably fake and who even knows? They probably are. Who cares? You don't have the right to ruin good fake paper. Remember that next time you're going to deface things. Remember how many people died for these presidents to get on this paper?
Yeah, you gotta be special and die for it.
Little Chinese kids had to work at a factory many hours to make my hat. You guys, you should remember these things. And if I find out who did this, I'm going to turn him in. Where's Karen?
Satellite tracking control.
Hold on. Let me get that. That was pretty sweet. I thought that was pretty cool because who has the right to
deface that?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Those promissory notes, those false promissory notes that they're not worth anything.
They used to be backed in gold. Now it's literally just fake paper. But
fake paper
still should. I'm not saying that that's something that should be done at all.
No. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Damn it. Now I'm upset. I started off the show upset now.
Well, I'm gonna help you guys out for a little bit because
Please, Eric.
I don't want to use the word. The thing you're supposed to cover yourself up. I'll call it toque. You got to cover yourself with a toque. Now, sometimes you have to go to a doctor, right, Bob? You have to go to a doctor. You have to cover your face. You don't have a choice because you got to see a doctor. Now, but who wants to wear those ridiculous things on your mouth? But I'm going to show you guys something that you can get to at least be cool when you go to your doctor's appointment. Look at this mask. Look at that. Can you guys see that?
Oh, that'll be a hot item right now with all these people.
You could go to my description and you could get these masks. Look at this mask. Look at that. Look at who does not want the Gypsy Road Brothers on a mask? If you have to go to a doctor, would you not mind wearing these?
I saw him for the first time today. I go, no, dude, nobody in the sidebar wears masks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one.
It's more of a novelty.
You know what? Take it off the mask and put it on underwear. Maybe that might work for you guys.
No. But you never know.
Hold on. These, hold on. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to go. Let me tell you guys something. Okay, listen. My daughter had to go to the doctors last week. And I had to go in, and they won't let you in without it. They won't. And sometimes you have to go because of your daughter, right? Now my complaint for it is totally different than your guys' complaint, really. I mean, I'm not talking about the bad air. For me, dude, it's more of a nightmare than you think. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying that, most everybody knows who watches the channel knows I have hearing issues. Okay, I have hearing issues. So sometimes, when people talk, they talk in a lower kind of a volume. When it hits a certain frequency, the volume is gone.
Eric.
Okay, now, see, okay, now see Bob. Now Bob is I can't read lips great, but I can read lips a little bit to understand what you're saying. Now imagine this. Now imagine wearing this, right? Okay, that takes your volume even lower. Okay, and now when you're talking to me, like when the nurse was talking to me, there's parts of her conversation I couldn't even understand what she was saying. I couldn't even read her lip because it was covered. Okay, it was covered. So it's a big issue because sometimes you might think I'm rude. That okay, well, are you gonna say something? I can't hear what you're saying, and I don't know if you're finished or not because when you're wearing this. It takes your volume and brings it lower for me, so it really is a difficult kind of a thing.
I can see that, man. That's fucked up for the hearing impaired. This is a nightmare for the
terrible system.
I mean, really, for the hearing impaired, this has got to be horrible because they can't read lips. They can't read your.
The predictive programming, because all of a sudden, like when I was a kid, they had the guy on the side or the gal doing all this stuff. And then it disappeared. Now, once again, suddenly they had all these people doing this before the masks came out. I was like, wow, I wonder why they're doing that again. And now, well, that's because everyone's doing this.
Yeah.
They tell you in advance what they're going to do. It's not, yeah.
Kind of like, well, remember I always joke about, I always go back to the Mandela funeral when, and then Obama was talking up, Hussein Obama was talking up on stage and they had the African translator. He kept saying bad heart. This man has a bad heart over and over again. This man speaking has a bad heart. And my dad, I remember clearly, me and my dad were watching, and my dad's watching him go. He's doing like native sign. He's not, because we know sign language from Eric. We had to learn it when I was in school. Eric learned my name, Robert or Bobby. I knew boy, girl, boy. All the basics. Yeah, sign language. And my dad learned sign language because of Eric when he was a kid, because of his school. And so we're watching the guy on the show. If you guys, it's on YouTube. You could still find it. You could find the interpreter for Barack Hussein Obama's fucking interpreter at the at Mandela's funeral, and he kept saying "bad heart." Man speaking has bad heart. over and over again. And my dad read it. He goes, he's saying he's got a bad heart. Now my dad's laughing, saying he's talking about Obama with a bad heart. That's all he's saying. He's repeating it over and over again. He's saying nothing that Obama's saying, not a word that Obama's saying. He's saying it in a native sign, not regular native sign. He's got a bad heart.
What I find interesting about that is the mainstream did talk about that, about how this guy and how'd he get there, and and he didn't know what he was saying. They never once said what he was actually saying. Yeah. No. See, they wanted to keep that separate. Don't say he has a bad heart. No, don't say that.
The locals knew what he was saying. They speak like it's a sign. It's a pidgin. It's a sign language pidgin. It's not regular sign language. It's almost universal native, like indigenous. Or like the basic signs: heart, bad, or heart good, heart bad, heart good, heart bad. And he kept saying bad heart. He kept throwing his hand down, bad heart bad, heart bad. And we kept watching him. This is crazy. And no one's taking this man off. I'm laughing my ass off. My dad's fucking rolling, saying, about time someone said this son of a bitch is a piece of shit. He knows he's a bad person. Everybody knows he's a bad human being. And he's just saying it over and over again. And this guy was also, he was diagnosed as schizophrenic. That's how he got away with it. They eventually found him. He was diagnosed as a schizophrenic. And so no harm was done. But the natives knew what he was saying. They all knew it. They all knew it was bullshit. Yeah. It's kind of neat that way. I thought it was cool.
And that's it.
You ever go back and watch that, you'll just get a laugh about it because he's not lying about Hussein Obama. He's a fucking rotten son of a bitch.
You could get us on a cup. You could get us on a cup too. Oh, not just everything.
Oh wow, yeah, that's something to show everybody. It's good magic. That's good magic. It's positive magic. You walk up those bags.
Right. Nobody wants to have those things on, but there's times you do got to do a family thing, go to a doctor because of your kids, and you just you don't have a choice. So be cool about it. Yeah, but
I got a beard
now. The show's called Creatures of the Mandela Effect. Now, does anybody know the picture behind us? What the picture our faces is on? What movie is that from? Can somebody guess?
It's hard to see it. I just see like someone's lower half and a creature.
Okay. Oh, here. Let me see if I get a bigger one. I'm just curious if anybody can guess. Hold on. Let me remove
we talked about it on the other show.
Don't give him no hint. Come on. He can figure this out.
It was the Walking Dead show.
What do we got here?
What movie is that? Nope, it's not Hills Have Eyes. It's not.
Oh god! And I recognize the dude with like the penis and balls on his face. What's that guy?
It should have been a series. It should have been a continued series, man.
Horrible. Okay, I like the Masonic tiles there, though. That's kind of cool.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's from a book that's written by Clive Barker. Clive Barker has made. He wrote books on Hellraiser.
He did the Hellraiser series. It's not that one.
It's not Hellraiser, but Clive Barker did do Hellraiser. It's a movie.
I know what it is.
It's a badass movie too. It really was a great movie.
Nobody in the chat sees it either.
No, they're probably not into horror movies though. I mean, not everyone's into those kind of movies. They're into comics.
All right. I guess I'll have to come out and say it. Oh, geez, Nightbreed.
Nightbreed. Yeah,
never hit that one.
Yeah, everybody knew it on Walking Dead.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I saw that because I was on that channel, and you said, "What's this? What do you think?" Yeah, I remember now.
Now,
I never saw it though. I never did.
Okay. Now, the reason I have that cover and the show's called Creatures of the Mandela Effect because it's a regular guy, right? Just a regular Joe. Then one day he started having dreams and he starts seeing visions, kind of like people in the Mandela Effect community. Start seeing creatures. Start saying that I don't belong here. There's something else pulling me to something, kind of like the Mandela Effect, right, Bob? Where you start feeling something is pulling you, and you said yourself that you start having visions and dreams, kind of like the movie. So in a lot of ways, the movie represents a Mandela Effect, but they just use kind of like the creatures, involving with the creatures of what your inner self is. It's a lot like a Mandela Effect. It's like his journey to go from A to B. Okay. Now, creatures of the Mandela Effect. Now let's take that to ourselves. About like Bob said in 2016, you were waking up, and then when you and I start talking a lot more about Mandela Effect, we done a few shows in the past, and then we started to do some more shows on the Gypsy Road channel, really representing of you're the guide and I'm that person taking that journey. And part of that journey is finding the truth, finding your friends, finding the communities that are real versus the fake ones. And then we had a lot of during that time, Bob, Richard, we actually had a lot of guests on the show from the beginning of time to now. I mean, starting with Cynthia Sue Larson to Brian Stavely, to Richard himself, to a bunch of people. And what I have learned from A to B is who can you trust? When you hear information for the first time, you got to be a creature, right? So when you hear something for the first time, you got to be a creature. You just can't say, "Oh, I believe you." You got to research. You got to find your friends. You got to find out. It's like movies, right? You got to follow the source. Okay, when you hear something, follow the source. Where did it come from? Okay, you hear that, great. If you're not 100% on board with it, like when I came out with the Meatballs 13, it's a feeling. I don't have 100% honest residue on it, but I don't expect anybody to believe me 100%. But if you feel like it's a change, it's a change. But if you don't, follow it. Find out where, do your proper research. One of the things that drives me crazy about Mandela Effect, this is where we're going to be honest here, okay, about Mandela Effect. There's things I love about it, and there's things that people try to put attached to the Mandela Effect where you got to be a creature like, whoa, fucking hold the fucking brakes, okay? I accept changes. I accept word changes. I accept Bible changes. Spiritual stuff changes, okay? But there's certain things that I'm going to be a creature about that I cannot accept. For example, what I mean is when somebody says, hold on, give me a second.
He's really getting into this one, man. He's all about work.
He's all fired up, and so are you.
Yeah, I'm getting fired up too.
Now, there's things I can accept, like okay, here's a toilet paper.
That's expensive. Don't be messing around with that. That's a very valuable thing. Be careful.
It is guys, I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna manifest. Hold on, I'm gonna manifest. Look, I just created another toilet paper.
Your brother's a wizard.
Did you manifest that?
I manifest this. I manifest another toilet paper.
You're freaking me out, man.
Now, when I start hearing stuff like this, where you're manifesting stuff, or you're manifesting,
now he went into an alternate universe. He's like all choppy and talking.
This is amazing. Live on camera.
Live on camera. I just created one. You think I can do it again?
Amazing.
He's in space.
Hold on. I'm not going to use witchcraft, guys. I'm not going to use witchcraft. I'm not going to use God or heaven. I'm going to use Mandela Effect powers.
Mandela Effect magic, manifest magic powers.
I manifest it. I keep manifesting toilets. So when you see something that's
manifest magic powers.
When you're seeing things that might not sound true, you should research the source. Who else believes in this stuff? Like Richard, when you come up with your stuff, sometimes you said, I got this from Brian. You follow Brian. You look at where he gets it from. So you can kind of get an idea of like, okay, this is real. This is something I could believe in. Now, when I look at people who
get an idea what he's saying?
Okay. When I look at people who say they can manifest things, I look at who are their group. And what I draw circles like groups. Who can I trust? This group here mostly all the people who believe in manifesting all have books out. So it's like
Eric's still gonna bone a bit.
Listen,
I know where he's going with this. I get it.
I've talked to the witch goddess on the show before. I've talked to Vel. I have talked to a lot of witches and stuff. Not even they say you can manifest things. You can't listen. Now, if Richard says he can manifest, but he believes it was a word of God, I can get God. I can get that. But I'm gonna ask you, Bob. If somebody manifests food in your fridge, right? Would you eat that?
Can I jump in here?
Would you eat that?
May I?
No.
Because what if it wasn't God who put that food there? What if it's the devil?
I ain't trusting shit that shows up in my fridge, man. If I don't know about it, I'm not touching anything that shows up in the fridge. Manifest my ass.
Let me jump in here real quick. So as far as the things that I have seen where that's happened, nobody has to believe it. I've seen it. My wife's seen it. There's been other people that have seen it. And it's not a matter of going, I will create food, like Shazam, or wait, that movie doesn't exist. But it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's if you're living the life that God wants you to live, and you're treating people the way He wants you to treat them, and you're just being an example. And when you look at religion, you go, I don't believe in God and Jesus and all. Okay, I'm not even saying that. But the teachings of Jesus, love thy neighbor as thyself, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I actually did 3 videos that day. And one of them was about family. And family is just somebody or people that enjoy being around you and treasure your company as much as you treasure them. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be blood or whatever. And if you're treating everyone like that, and then something's on your heart, like my wife one day said, she needed a pen for some reason. And it appeared. She didn't say, hey, I'm going to make a pen appear up there about 20 feet away. No, it doesn't work like that.
No.
And that's just one example. There's been others that I've seen. And it's usually a thought or a feeling that you're just like, wow, this would really make my life improve if this would happen. And then it happens. To say that you're going to say, I really want a turkey sandwich. And then it appears, and then you write a book about it. That's totally not it.
Mine's the same way. Mine's the way it kind of like goes is you get it when you need it. And so sometimes you just don't need something. You don't. There's no reason for it. You're just being a selfish, or you're being a goof, or whatever. But then there's times that there's an object you have to have. You need it in order to do the good thing that you're going to do, and then that motherfucker will just be there.
You need food. It shows up. You're out of money. It's something happens.
Bob, you needed something one time. Yeah. And you had somebody showed up at your house with something.
I showed up.
That's like a gift. Now that is like I get behind that, because somebody sent you're in trouble. They need. That's different than like making magically things appear. Yeah. And then when they use the name like Mandela Effect, it kind of degrades the community of trying to build something, and then you throw some witchcraft but you're not even using the words witchcraft. I don't even want to use the word witchcraft, because witches are not evil. Witches are great people. They make spells and do all that, but not even they can manifest. Listen, if I can manifest, guys, I'd be manifesting gold coins. Gold. I would.
I try to manifest. I try to pray to get money one time when I was at the house. I was, I'm in the middle of that transitional period where I'm fighting with the bank. I don't have no money. I have a low income, and I prayed for money. I said, hands down, dude, I'm fucked. I need something. I have no food. And so I went I had a few fucking dollars in change, whatever, to go down and get something. I got on the scooter, and my hands have been throbbing lately. And I looked over where my helmet is, and in my helmet, I talked about this in my old video, my medical gloves were in there. No, they were gone, man. Couldn't find them for years. They were not in that. They're not in my helmet, especially. They're in my helmet. There's nobody in my house. Nobody there, but those freaking medical gloves were there. Well, okay, at least the pain is gone. So I put the gloves on, and I go, that's better than nothing, because it was really throbbing. I went my little scooter down the store, got whatever I had left, come back to the house, and I've mentioned this before, I'm not just making this off the fucking cuff. There was a box of groceries, a box of fruits, vegetables, everything, like carrots. I mean, it was filled to the rim with fucking organic vegetables. A box.
See, that's interconnection. That's interconnection. Like somebody feels that. That's real. That's weird. That's Mandela Effect. Now,
I don't even count that as Mandela Effect. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's kind of like that, but maybe you're right. I take that back, because I believe all the Mandela effects are God. Like, and I can't, like someone said in the chat, only Irish can manifest gold. He's right, because I've tried. I'm Jewish, and every time I just I go, see, I just get silver. I can never get gold. So it's just weird.
Exactly. So it comes for you when you need it, right? I tested it because I have insisted there's no such thing as God. There's no such thing as this can't be happening. And sure enough, it happens again. One time, again, I've got like 4 days before I get paid. I'm broke. I have nothing left, nothing. And I go to my mailbox, open it up, and there's a letter open it up, handwritten by one of our cool. I was Texas Danny. I'll shout him out. He sent me a damn check. I didn't ask him for no money. He sent me a check for money. Texas Danny, for no reason. I don't have a thing on I don't have a box. I'm not asking. There was a damn check, and I even had a hard time cashing it because it was out of state. It was like I couldn't cash it because it was a private bank from Texas, out of state. So I had to go to my bank. I had to walk a couple miles. Anyway, long story short, I didn't ask for anything, and it showed up at that time, that correct time. Not when I had I'm selling some stuff. Now I got another check for more money, and I'm just making No, it didn't work that way. It was like I had nothing, and it shows up on the time scale of the post. Of the post, there was no numerical. How did it get here? Right when I needed it at that one time, synchronicity moment. I said, "Okay, there's a God. There's definitely a God."
It's just like, for instance, we were needing some extra money at some point, and out of nowhere, we get this notification. My wife, because she had changed her name, and she's now Muslim, and she wears the whole thing.
Of course, yeah.
I'm afraid what I say now, everyone's going to write a hit piece on me. But she, all of a sudden, we just got this thing in the mail that the government said in some state or whatever she used to listen. They found some account that she had that she'd let go, forgot about it, and it was like $500 just showed up out of nowhere. All we had to do was fill out one little form. So, and we weren't even looking for that. It's just we were thinking it, feeling it. How are we going to come up with the money we need to do this? And it shows up. So again, did we manifest it? No, I don't believe so. Was it a Mandela Effect? Yeah, we could say that. It's not the true definition, but I think all of it is that.
It's God. It was God. It was mathematically perfect.
Let's ask you, Richard. Now, if you heard Bob say something new about a Mandela Effect, I don't know. Just use bear sign bears. Now, say you never heard that before.
The bears, I gotta do this because everyone's asking if I'm just okay.
Yes,
Stein bears.
Yeah. So if you hear Bob talk about bear sign bears, what's your process? How do you look? How do you say, I think this is real? What do you go through when you hear something brand new?
Well, all of it is going to be about your memory. And then when you start looking into something, if you've heard a change, the immediate thing I do is I go research it. And if I can't prove it immediately, then I'll look for residue on top of that. But there's just some things to the core that you just know. I mean, there's just, when you hear it, I mean, every once in a while, there'll be people in the chat on one of these channels, and they'll just start writing a whole bunch of things. I don't know. We could talk about the elephant in the room. I really don't like giving these people so much airtime, but there's a dude that's been going around and stands at a wall like this, and then he just rips people in this community. I got a half-hour hit piece on me because I don't even know why. I'm really not sure why he's mad, but here's the way I look at it. I know what you're talking about. Here's the way I look at it. He's not my enemy. I'm going to take this off. That's not nice of me. I'm going to change this. He's not my enemy. Nobody in this chat. I'll just go to Brian's. It's much better there. I like it here. Or Karen's, I should say. She get mad. He's not my enemy. I know who my enemies are. And there's a couple things. Either there's people on these communities that are doing things to try to benefit the society, and people in the chat, they're doing things too. To just continue to make videos angry about other people, you're missing God's teaching. You are. You can say you're into God. You can say you read the Bible, and that's fine. And maybe you do, but you've stopped at a certain point. You're being used, as Robert says, on a dark square, and you might not even realize it.
You don't even know it.
You might not know it. I mean, you might think you're doing the right thing, but just as I was told on my video by one of somebody, it was so funny. He goes, you might just take a step back and pump your brakes. And we all need to evaluate ourselves and what content we're putting out. And is it helping or is it tearing down? Now, if it's somebody like we were just discussing that purposely is putting information out there to the benefit of whatever, their own monetary gain, well, we know that's, they got their own path to deal with. Because one of these days, whether you guys believe it or not, I truly do, I'm going to have to answer for everything I've done. And if I'm on air and I'm doing things just to sell books and making up crap, or trying to tear down a community that's actually trying to help support each other and figure this out, I'm going to have to explain that to wherever we end up. And I know that at the end of the day, I can put my head on the pillow and sleep and have no problem.
Yeah.
And that's all we have to do. Can you all put your head on the pillow at night? Are you doing enough, or are you doing the things in the right way? And that's all it is. None of the rest of this matters. None of it. It's fun to have fun here, but we got to remember why we're here.
Well, it's easy to go on a black square. It's easy, man. I was on it. I'm like the worst fucking people that know me. I put out some freaking videos that tore people up. When I rank on people, I rank on them to the end. Like there's nothing left. I just keep going, and people know me, know that. I had to get off that square. That was a dark square. That's a black square, and it's easy. And it draws you there, man. It wants to put you on there. I put this on as a reminder. I'm not going back to that dark square. That's why everyone's like, what's up with Robert Wood? He's all being nice now. Fuck that guy. He was the evil guy. He was on a dark square. Yeah, I was. I got off.
And people are asking who I'm talking about. It's kind of irrelevant.
No.
People that know about it, they know about it. I don't want to keep beating anybody up. That's, again, opposite what I want.
No,
so
we don't.
I hope that
we don't
everyone
have
can
the same
figure.
name.
I'm sorry.
No, we don't have the same names. I mean,
No.
you don't have the same
I
names.
used to think that way. I was that same person. I was that person that people talk about these other guys. I was that guy. They were talking about me like that. That's why I said, God says you can get off that black square and go on the white square now. I said, thank God. I hated being on that black square. I don't know why.
You're right. But people can learn and kind of like expand. But the one person you're talking about, Bob, you even know that I've talked to him, give him a chance to say, hey, we can't talk like that. But sometimes they don't get it. They don't do it. And then they expect you, well, he said, this person will say, this person said this. I go, yeah, but think about it. They're my guests on my show, and you're calling them names. They're making hit pieces. What does that look for me? Hey, don't want to show. There's a guy that does hit pieces on you. I mean, it's just it's not proper. Yeah. What happens is now this guy I'm not like Rich was saying, we're not bashing nobody, but when you keep on creating hit pieces, what is your message about what you're trying to get across? Because I'm hearing that you don't believe in it, but you do believe in conspiracy. You believe in this and this and this, but you don't believe in this. But everything that you believe in gets lost, gets thrown out because all you're doing is talking bad about other people. Then that's what people know you now as the basher, not what you stand behind.
Here's my thought. Yeah. My thought on that is this. To me, like you've been discussing, the Mandela Effect and this discovery of our spirituality and the existence of God, they're connected. They're inseparable. So the fact that you can see Mandela effects and you've made your connection to God means one of two things. Either you're not completely awake like you think you are because you don't see the Mandela effect as a real thing, or you see it and you choose to ignore it, which puts you on the black square because you can't ignore it. It's the way I use the Mandela effect now. It's not because I want to see which songs changed or what movies gotten worse. It's to remind me I live in a world that they told me I don't live in. I mean, we literally live in this supernatural Harry Potter world where coins can just appear magically out of your hat. That's the world we live in, but they want us to not believe that. And so by discrediting the Mandela effect, you're standing on a black square, and maybe you don't realize it, but you've got to open your aperture to all of it. You can't decide. Truth has no feelings. There's just truth. And so you can't decide what you want or what you don't want out of it. It's just there. That's what. Yeah.
Well, also, I need to remind people, last show we had, I was 100% adamant about that girl in white at Cool World. I was wrong. No, she's always been in white. I got her mistaken for another cartoon girl.
Roger Rabbit.
You guys heard that show. No bullshit. I'm almost angry. She's in red. No, she was in white the whole time. That girl in Cool World was in white. I got the names mixed up with all the cartoon girls look the same to me. I was 100%. I'm screaming it's a Mandela effect, and everyone's like, "What are you talking about? She's always been in white." bullshit. It's a Mandela Effect. I kept screaming. I was wrong. So I'll say it. There's some things I'm wrong on. There's some things 100%. It's just a game. The Mandela Effect is just a fun thing we get to play with and see if you remember things. It's not important.
But we also forget that we keep saying that not everybody wakes up certain things at the same time. So sometimes when somebody sees something and you don't, even though you said that in the past, you're really saying, oh, if I don't see it, it's not true. But you just haven't seen it yet. Or like when people talk about Bearstein Bears, the reason I don't see that change because I never read the books. So I feel that the original writing is what's real, the EI versus the AI. But I never read the books because I can't come out and honestly say Bearstein is really truly a change. Right. I never read the books.
But there's certain things like the Lion and the Lamb. I mean, everyone in our culture for the last 100 years have gotten that wrong. I mean, stores and cards.
That's a solid. Yeah, Lion and the Lamb is a solid anchor.
I am going to read this one chat. One chat of this person. Like I said, we could all change to be better. This one person wrote, I only want truth. I understand, Eric. I don't mind. We discuss together and see if we can get to the truth. All good. I love you guys. Now, with that kind of a language, that's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah. And I need to address that one because now he's talking in here. That's exactly it. And you are in here, and I'm going to ask you. You don't have to answer. But what did I do wrong? Why did you do a half-hour hit piece? It's just odd, So we got to bring people up, not tear us down.
Yeah,
other people want to tear us down. We shouldn't tear each other down.
You're right, exactly. And I don't want to keep punishing people or say, hey, you can't come in here no more. I want people to come in and let's talk about it to get to that point because we're never going to grow as a community if we keep on fighting against each other. We got to admit what we like, what we don't like, get together and find out why you hate somebody or why you hate this, why you think it's fake, but say it in a good manner. Don't have to bite their heads off. Say it in a nice manner, why you disagree. And I guarantee you we're going to get somewhere. We're all going to get to that place.
I don't want to lie during the apocalypse. I'm going to be fucking honest.
Oh, yeah, I can't lie.
It's entertaining for me. It's actually entertaining. I'm not going to lie. I laugh my it's entertaining in a small, like WWF wrestling kind of a way. It's like kind of slightly entertaining. People have been tearing each other up for a while. Me and some other guys in England have been tearing each other up for a long time. It's a little bit entertaining on our end. I get it. It's fun to be malicious and say that it's fun. It actually a little bit entertaining. That black square feels good. I'm going to be honest with you. It feels good on there, but you got to get off sometimes. It feels good to have a ranking system.
Hold on.
System.
Let's fix this. I felt you keep bringing me down with saying I threatened people in the chat that never happened. You made a mistake on the Mandela. Okay, that's fine. If I made a mistake, okay, we all made mistakes.
All right, look, I'm trying my best here with this guy, but that note was written by my wife, and he even called it out as saying that I lied and wrote it. So I'm really kind of getting sick of this. So either we work together or we don't.
It's all work together.
Stop calling me a liar because you know what? I answer to God. I don't answer to you, and I never will. So you want to write more hit pieces on me? Go for it, man. Because you're on the black square, and you better freaking get off soon. I don't have patience for him anymore. I'm tired of this. Tired of it.
This is like I said. This is where the creatures on the Mandela Effect is. We got to get above this. Get to a place where we all get along.
I'll wave above it.
Because listen. We can't go to our government. They don't give a shit about you. They don't care. We have to count on each other. We have to count on each other. And we got to stop you're Mandela Effect, you're in Paranormal, you're in UFOs, you're in Bigfoot. It's all connected. It's all interconnected together. Bob, when I told you about UFO, you actually connected it with the Mandela Effect where it could be interventions, right? Explain that part about UFOs in your opinion. How it is connected?
I'm gonna say right now, my shit got abducted. And outside of bullshit, I'm basing it off body evidence. So we talk about you. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in extraterrestrials. I believe in interdimensionals. I believe in interdimensionals through whatever veil they go through. I've seen thousands of these fuckers, and those things up in the sky, those aren't airplanes. Okay, so number one, those are not airplanes. We can all agree right now that's something else. So we got something going through whatever we call it. You know, it's like the spiritual realm where everyone's like screaming, it's the spiritual realm. Yeah, whatever. There's also dimensionals, whatever. I mean, here we go again. I know it every time I look at myself in the mirror when I've got a dark tattoo, dark from the 80s, very dark tattoo, and something removed, and there's a white line, white dot on my arm, completely white dot on my arm. I mean, something went into my arm, removed flesh, pulled out DNA. I was anthropology, archaeology. I know about science. Pulled fucking DNA out of my arm. They did it in the tattoo, so there's no ink left. There's those perfectly round white spot. Again, at the same time I had this happen to me, Eric and I were having a show, and we didn't plan it. Eric's like, oh, man, my fucking arm's sore. I said, what? Eric said his arm was all fucking tore up and sore. My arm was all tore up and sore. And I told her, dude, I had the whole missing, my mind was all mushy. I go, I think I got abducted. Fuckers got me. And then it kind of with Eric, again, was I awake during the abduction? Fuck no. Would I stare up and some weird little gray thing was there? I didn't see nothing. I know from my own body and the pain I have because I've gotten many shots in my lifetime. And I know what it feels like when something's removed from your arm in your muscle tissue. It hurts. And that's what I saw the next day. And it's like a white, fleshy circle white spot.
Hey, Creation Bear, he just wrote that. No time for liars. And that's it. You can talk about the teachings of Jesus. And I can pray for that gentleman, because I know he's being tormented by something, and I don't know what's wrong, but hopefully he'll find his peace and he'll ask God for it. But at the same time, Jesus is also the one that turned over the tables when he was ticked off. So I'll voice my opinion, but also pray for that man, because he needs it. He needs it right now. So, but that's really all I want to say on that.
How did Richard get with Bob? That's an interdimensional thing right there. Richard is at our house downstairs with you.
Weird. The dog at the same time. It's kind of weird.
I guess I'm a liar. Look where I am.
Hey, Bob. Okay, now you said the UFO thing, or about the DNA on the arm.
Yeah.
How long ago was that one?
Oh, how long ago? This was about a year ago? About no less than a year ago.
Have you since that happened? Have you since? There's a big echo. Hold on, Bob.
Nope.
Yeah.
You lost him.
Hey, Bob. I'm gonna kick you out.
How's it always my fault?
It's always your fault.
No, there's an echo.
I'm Bob. I'm already at this place.
Hold on. Keep talking now. I think it's gone.
I've touched nothing, I have nothing hooked up to this whatsoever. How can it be?
No, there was. It seems like it went away. There was an echo.
It's probably my voice.
But since that incident of that DNA part, you feel, has anything else felt different since that day? Have you felt like, I don't know, you've seen more things because of it?
Well, I've gained a lot of muscle. It's like they injected me with something. I don't know, angels, maybe angels. Do you guys know what an angel looks like? Maybe we make them up. We say they're gray little fuckers by the government. I don't know. Maybe angels are the ones doing things. Maybe an angel got me. Who fucking knows? God has all kinds of Elohim and people working for him in the other world. Yeah, so I got this thingy. Maybe it was something they put in. Maybe they put a plug in, pulled it out and put a plug in because my upper half is getting broad.
Keep your hands in view. Keep your hands in view.
I'm getting more muscle. I'm getting really broad, and my back is really starting to freaking lock. I mean, I had multiple crushed discs, but not anymore, man. This fucking back is badass. So I'm getting a lot of cool upgrades. I'm hoping you guys get them too. So
now, Bob, when they did that DNA thing on you, by any chance, were they wearing these masks? Oh, that's not the mask.
Some of them were wearing those masks. Yes. Some of them
they
were wearing that mask right there in particular.
This is your time machine code.
That's time travel.
That's your time travel code.
I had no account on that, by the way. It was just for people to read. I had no bank account on when I first put those out. People are like, "Where can we pay to buy these?" I'm like, "You actually can't. It's locked." We want to buy a shirt. Nah, actually, I got no account on it. It's locked. It's just you just get to read the time thing for free. You get to read how to go through time space and build a time machine using uranium. usable. If you don't have uranium, guys, you can also have old airplane gauges on the inside. They use the dust. Ask Richard about radioactive dust inside the gauges of airplanes back in the World War II. So,
I'm starting to relearn, trying to figure out everything now. Because see, blue topaz is a stone that they told me that they would heat up to get it brighter, and then also irradiate it, and then they'd have to bury it for a certain length of time for the radiation to dissipate before they could sell it. And in fact, about maybe 10 years ago, I think it was out of India. I'd have to check the exact country, but there was a problem. No, I get it. I remember now. It was China. It's always China. They were sending over blue topaz that supposedly weren't buried long enough, and people were getting sick from the radiation. And now, knowing what I know, I don't know. I don't understand any of that. I don't know how they get the color, and if it is radiation, I mean, why were people getting burned and sick from it? Like, there's so much to relearn. It's fascinating.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I tell you what's fascinating is we got a lot of new people in the chat today, people that I never heard of before. If you've been here before, I apologize, but same topics. I think you're new. Sergio L. I don't remember seeing you in the past. I appreciate all you new people coming in. I like that. That's cool that when I see people come in, they have an open mind, and that's what I love. Joe Viner, I don't remember that person. I love people coming in because when you come in, you're having an open mind. So, Richard, you heard Bob talk about his alien thing. Have you ever kind of experienced something similar to that for yourself that you can explain? Like, some people say that sometimes they're in their bed and they couldn't move a muscle. They look up, they see something, but they can't even move. Have you ever experienced anything like that that's unnatural?
I did have one of those kind of dream things, but more on the what you're talking about was we were on a trip back in the day when you could like go to places, and it was a wedding, and we were staying at this one bed and breakfast or whatever we call it, not Uber. What's the other thing? Airbnb. And we went for a drive to a store, and it was at the border of Washington and Oregon, and we drove about 15 minutes and realized we had gotten lost because we were trying to wherever we're going. And so we turned around, and when we turned around, it took us 45 minutes to get home, and we were actually past the border of Oregon, and none of us remember even seeing that. So there was a whole bunch of time that just disappeared. And I don't know. I mean, our rectums didn't feel hurt, so I don't think they actually, probed. Yeah. But there was weird, like half an hour easily, just nobody. There was 4 people in the car too, so it's not like we were all drunk or stoned, which we weren't. We got later, but not on the car ride. So there's that
story. Yeah.
What's weird is I try to reach out to all communities, but the one community, the UFO community, I don't know what it is. It is so hard to get one of those people on this channel. I don't know why. It's so hard. The only person I got close to come on is Grandpa World, where he tells stories about UFOs.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I can't get that one person from that community.
And worse than that is Bigfoot. Nobody wants to talk about Bigfoot. Even people on our Bob's gone. Okay.
No, I did that on purpose because the echo came back.
Oh, I thought it was the smell because he hadn't showered
this
morning.
I have nothing hooked into this computer. How the hell can it happen like that?
Anyway, talk about forest people. That's why I was so thrilled.
We have had one. Just one.
And Karen did it. But see, I also don't, I'm not a fan of some of the people that are the Sasquatch, how do you say it? Hunters. Because it's like, I picture, what if I was sitting on my couch at home and a bunch of people come bursting through my door? Look, we found one. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you're going to his house, searching for him, wondering why he's running from you. It's because, man, he just wants to leave him alone, Yeah. You're going to his home. You're busting his front door to take his picture or shoot him. I mean, that's terrible.
I always have a hard time with the UFO people, with the alien UFO people, because I'm not from here myself. So when I sit here and talk to a guy from a UFO guy who's local, local memories. He's talking about blah blah blah. I go, dude, what are the pyramids pointed towards? And they were like talking about they don't know. It could be this. I go, well, in my time they were pointed towards Orion Spur, and I'm on Orion Spur. So I'm kind of here where they pointed at my place, and I'm trying to have a conversation with people with people with the UFO community, but I have the Mandela Effect, or I don't like the name, but I have a different anchor memory. So even talking about UFOs with these people is wrong because they're pointing at, they're probably coming from Sagittarius. I'm like, no, dude, I'm from Sagittarius. So it's confusing to me we come from a different place. So our UFOlogy mind is different because
we're all aliens at this point, is what you're saying.
All right. I'm kind of the alien. You're the alien. You're the alien. We just got here. We zapped here into our avatars, and we're like, now we're having memories from Anchor Home, trying to have a conversation with these paranormal people. You know what I mean?
And I won't give up. I'm gonna do my best to try to get somebody on because. I mean, we all got to grow together, right?
Yeah.
So, today, before this show, Bob was in here. I actually had a meeting with a company that's actually it's going to help me out to build my website better. Where it's going to be a website that's just not Mandela Effect. It's going to be Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, and actually hiring a site to help me build it to my vision. Like I said, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, guys. My unemployment is gone, but I'm still putting my money where my mouth is, and I really want to get these communities together. Where I'm hiring and I'm taking every chance in the world because I have no money to spend, but I'm taking a chance because I truly want these communities together, and maybe someone from the UFO community go, hey, maybe this Gypsy Road channel does have a website that has these different communities. Maybe he is the real deal. Maybe I can go on. So I'm trying. If anybody in the chat has a friend that's in this community, let them come on. I want to hear from you. I want to hear stories because
from each other.
If you turn on the channel, if you turn on the news, Bob, if you turn on CNN, you turn on Fox News, half of what you hear, 80% of what you hear is bullshit. It's based off of 20% truth. Okay. My truth is from people like yourselves, people from Richard. That's who I want to hear from. That's the stories I want to hear. I believe Richard more. It might be hard to believe that I believe Richard's opinion more than I do on a person on Fox News or CNN News.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I thought you were going a little higher than that, but I'll take that.
Yeah. No, I believe you 99.9%. So when I put stories on my new website,
that's a compliment, right, Robert? That was okay. I was just checking.
No, the stories I'm going to be putting up, the stories I'm going to be putting on my website are going to be from people like us, people like you that feel like you can never get your story across. Because CNN, Fox News, Microsoft, Google, they're never going to tell you the 100% truth.
No,
we have to learn it from ourselves.
Agenda lies. But I made a little comment on my last video about I'm not gonna lie to you guys when a lot of these people with the masks are happy. As an anthropologist, as an observant, they're happy as fuck. These people they don't have to put on makeup. They don't have to worry about women. Don't have to worry about any of the extras. Hell, you don't need to brush your teeth. Whatever they want to. They just doll up the body and put on the mask, and they're faceless.
They're making the mouth the new sexual organ. Right? I made this comment with my kids. I was like, what you've got now. So now you got a gal, and she's like this, right?
Yeah.
So then you go, hey, honey, can you show me let me see your face. Let me see, huh? And she's like, oh no. My mom might see. Oh, come on, it's just us. No one will see. Okay.
It's the new romance.
But I'm just going to show you the lip. Only the lip. Okay. Whoa. Young lady, did you just show that man your lip? I mean, that's what we're becoming. And we used to laugh at, remember they showed us all the people showing up in the country and they're wearing all the burqas and we're like, oh, never here, not in America. Well, we're all wearing them.
I know, right? I hear beautiful voices coming out of some people, like beautiful voices. And I hear some guys that look kind of wimpy, but talk like this. And they've got a sharp, clear voice. And they've got the mask on, and you don't know what they look like. And you're like, this is kind of fascinating where people are wearing the mask. They want to. They get excited. They don't want to leave the house without it because they can pretend to be anybody they want.
Accessory.
Yeah.
You know what's sad, right? My wife is on Instagram, right? And it's 4th of July, and she tweeted out, "I love America because no matter what, you have rights where you can protest freely in America." And there's somebody from New Zealand was just like bashing her, like, "You Americans, you're spreading this stuff even wider to everybody else." And it's like, whoa. She was like, "I just said I'm proud that I'm American because at least we can still have protests. We can still have this, even though our government is bad and all that, but we still have more freedoms than most countries." And I hate it when you just make a nice little comment, somebody's jumping right on you. Like, why'd you write that? It's like, what? It's all right to shoot fireworks. It's all right to say, like, going outside and enjoy. I love hearing the fireworks. You know what I love about this year? Okay, most everywhere in Washington, they banned fireworks shows. There's no fireworks show, but the people of Washington had their own fireworks shows. Everywhere. It was like, you know what? You may take away our fireworks shows. We're going to make our own. That's what being American is fantastic. What is great. And I'm not going to say I hate everything about America. Listen, I don't like how our government's running things. I don't. But true America's coming out doing fireworks shows. That is fantastic.
Well, and that's I did that one, it's like a 1-minute video that day where I said, we were celebrating not our American independence from the English, because that's never happened. We're still slave to them.
Not here.
We're celebrating our independence. And by that, I mean, and again, one of my sons brought it up to me, said that for whatever reason, whoever's in this room right now, we've woken up to the way of the world, and it's completely different than we thought. And so what we should celebrate this year is our independence from that system, because that's what God wants, and that's what's happening. The world's not ending. The system, that beast system's ending. They think they're creating their new world order, and this is the greatest thing, and we should all be afraid of it. But in actuality, the whole damn thing, the cart is crashing. The toilet bowl's been flushed, and we're circling it. No one really realizes it. Even the bad, quote, bad people. It's all going to come to a crescendo. We all know that. So we should celebrate our independence from that and hang on to this. Bob likes us to talk about toilets. Hang on to the side of the bowl and don't get flushed down with the poop. How am I doing, Bob? Is that good?
And if you guys need some toilet paper, I have some.
And don't forget your toilet paper. And if
I manifest one of these. I made one of these.
If you're in Europe, don't forget you need a coin. Okay, you need a coin.
You can come to
get one of these hats, Eric. They're great. I love them. Yeah.
This is great. Yeah, our independence, man, from the fucking fakery. Everybody was still launching stuff, regardless of what your memory is. They're still rebels. And I know, and when I was in England, there's a lot of people rebelling against the system. I always keep shouting out. Scott Harrison keeps telling you how to get onto a bus with the pass, with the phone, which is brilliant because you can have it on. And you put the pass on the phone. So you have a cell phone and you're not wearing a mask and you have a medical card. This is brilliant. Put it on the phone. That way you show the bus driver your card. You show people your card. You can have it on. They don't know it's on. So you can, to defend yourself against anybody that's harassing you with the card, well, you got to wear a mask. You have a phone. You have your camera on. So you're being defended by your own. I have a card. It's legal. I don't have to wear the mask. Here it is. Now, I flip that coin around. Sometimes it's fun to wear a mask. You could talk to people that would never talk to you. They won't talk to you because you don't have a mask on. But if you want to do anthropology, go undercover, put the mask on undercover just to get a conversation out. And these people will talk up a storm. Like they feel beautiful and they don't have their faces not shown and they've never been so independent. They're overweight.
Yeah, but I hate that because I can't hear what they're saying.
You can't, yeah.
But that's the other thing I do all the time. When someone says something to me in a mask, no matter what, I always say, I'm sorry, what'd you say? Because I don't understand you.
Yeah,
and
they're
by saying that, I'm not lying because I don't understand their thinking of wearing that mask. But they think I just can't hear them. And if you say it, maybe I usually don't do it more than twice. a lot of times they'll even pull it down to talk to you, which is, now that's a win because now
They're scared.
I walked through Home Depot one time without a mask. This was a few weeks ago when I don't know what it's like now. And a dude was walking by me with a mask. And as I walked by, I just smiled at him and he looked at me and he just yanked his off. So that was a win, I could have stopped and had a 10-minute conversation with the guy, but sometimes you just want to buy something and go. And that's what they're doing. They're making it expensive for us. So by that, I mean, when I wanted to go to the grocery store now, I got to decide, okay, what am I going to do? What if someone confronts me? You just got to gear up. And there's two ways of looking at this. If I'm pontificating, let me know. But the two ways you can look at it is you can freak out and get, oh God, I'm going to, and then you're going to have a real bad experience. If you go there and you sit in your car just before you stand up outside your car, just breathe in and not because you're scared, and puff your chest out and stand up tall and walk in there. And if someone sees you and says something, just smile at them or talk to them, engage. Don't be a jerk about it, but just like, oh no, I can't wear a mask for health reasons, which again, I can't lie in this apocalypse. And that is a health reason. Well, none of us should be wearing it. It's not healthy for any of us. And then you can show them that thing if you can't.
Richard, if you had my mask, wouldn't you wear that?
Oh, Eric.
I have not yet worn a mask. And the few times, I'll tell you one place that you're not allowed to wear a mask, and it's on tribal land. And I found out that because since they're sovereign, they actually don't have to abide by any of these laws. So the fact that they want to abide by, or not a law, a proclamation, but the proclamation, and that's another thing, they keep fearing us. They keep new proclamation almost every week, every day, new proclamation from. Well, when you read them, they actually all say the same thing, that you have to wear a mask now, unless you're 5 and under, or you have a condition that allows you not to wear it. And then if you don't want to wear a mask, and they have to come up with an alternate way to get you your stuff. So like if you go to the store and they won't let you, they have to bring it outside to you. That's law. That's the proclamation in it. Read them. Nobody's reading the entire proclamation. It says it distinctly there. And every time they make a new one, it's still there. Now, you go on the native lands, they don't have to listen to any of it. So they're choosing to listen to some of it, but not all the rest of it. So I was refused to buy in the native lands, but there was someone else there that bought it for me. So again, it's ridiculous. She's standing in the store with me. I hand her my money. She hands it to him. He hands it back to her. She gives it to me. He hands her my groceries. She hands it to me. And then we walk out together and we proved something. So, there are things that you are going to have to. I still refuse to put this muzzle on. I mean, if anyone's, I would buy yours, Eric. And, like I said, make a shirt or something. But I can't. I can't do it. I got to look my kids and my grandkids in the eyes and explain to them why I gave in. I can't.
But at least these masks are cool.
But it is cool. I said, make it into underwear. Make it some tidy whities. Brian would buy them. He's in here somewhere.
Hey, but you're growing a beard, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Nobody bothers you with the beard. You got an automatic, because they look at the beard, they think, well, he don't need a mask or it's uncomfortable. I can see why he don't wear a mask. I walk in with pure confidence, like you said. Walk in with confidence. Have your shoulders back, and then you have the mask on, or you don't have it on. You just have your beard. You just look flared up, and nobody bothers anybody with a beard. I see maskless beard guys. The stores, I go to stores, anybody with a beard has no mask because you just can't have it. And so nobody bothers that person. And Richard, you're getting there. Get that thing longer.
Somebody said I look like I'm getting my rabbi. Maybe we should start another channel. Robert, call it Two Rabbis, and we'll just
we're like two rabbis. Yeah, we'll walk around like rabbis.
Hey, Bob, can you do us a favor?
What's up?
Everybody in the chat wants to hear you sing. I'm proud to be American. I want to hear it. We want to hear you sing it.
Everyone did, huh? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I remember at boot camp.
I just got to say hi to Mark. Hey, system.
I didn't like the redneck boot camp. See, I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. I proudly stand up. That's all I remember.
Hold on. Do it again. Let's get you front cover. Now sing it to him. Come on. You want to hear it?
Dance.
I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh,
you got rid of him.
I mean, I'm an American with back the other way. And remember, our Medal of Honor it's upside down in this place. So I'm looking at an upside down Medal of Honor over here. So you got to give me a little bit of I'm proud to be an American from where I'm from. 52 states, 13 colonies. Sagittarius arm.
What was I supposed to say? I first saw you on, I think it was Brain's channel or Reality Sliders, Mandela Effect channel. Can't remember. Oh, I was actually on both. Bob and I was on Brian Stanley's channel 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, but Brian put Richard for Sunny Fan Man on a Friday prime time day.
Whatever.
Prime time.
Richard gets a prime time
See this?
Friday.
The smallest violin you'll ever see.
I like Thursday.
No.
Come
I liked
on.
it. He picked it because it was Thursday. I know why he did it.
Hey, I got a question. I had a new. It's getting kind of busy in here. I guess Brian wants in here too now. He's always.
Right, we want to hear Brian to say why he put you on a Friday and me, Bob, gets a Thursday.
Oh, whatever, because he knows talent. What can I say?
Can I ask a question? Why haven't I been on Brian's show yet?
Why haven't you?
Well, okay, Sister Failure.
Well, I'm at Karen's house
I'm only
right
messing,
now.
only
Let me go
messing.
and find
I love
out.
you. Here he is now. Shit. Why haven't I been on Brian's show yet?
You've been on my channel, Mark.
Okay, Sister Failure.
I'm at Karen's
I'm
house.
only messing, Brian. I
Somebody's
want prime
echoing.
time Saturday night, 9 o'clock.
As long as you're on your medication, you can go on anybody's show. Let me put that out for system failure right now. As long as he's on his medication, he can be on anybody's
I've got my
show.
medication right here.
Because if not, you're going to talk over everybody.
Hey, this guy, he was on my show, and then this is my first live stream. It was really sweet, and Karen was on there, all that, and then I shut it all down, and he was still on it. I got the last 5 minutes. It's just Mark going, "Hello, is someone there? Come back! Don't leave me here."
I had full control of your show. Brian Stavely had full control of my show 3 times, and you're on my channel. I think you danced twice or something. My
I like
internet
your
just
green
goes down
screen,
every
Brian.
now and again. You're muted.
He's muted.
Can't
Karen,
hear
you're
you.
muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I like your green screen,
I
Brian.
keep hearing you talk about this primetime thing. You and your brother had the primetime spot. You were on our Thursday night show. That Friday show we did with Sailing Fan Man, that's not even our day. So I don't know, Sailing Fan Man. They just must like you better because you were in the shit slot, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Fuck you, Richard. We got Thursday, see? Motherfucker.
See how Eric is creeping?
That's why I like hanging out at Karen's rather than with you guys.
There you go. You guys are right next to each other.
Aaron doesn't like you.
Karen doesn't like you.
there, that's straight up. There you go.
That's a new
Karen doesn't
t-shirt
like
waiting
you.
to happen.
Sailing Fan Man.
It's a new t-shirt. Karen doesn't like you.
Yeah, you don't-
Oh, nice.
You get the prime spot, and Sailing Fan Man did. They were.
I
on
don't
the-
It's just about talent, man. I mean, come on. I was just a little more fascinating. What can I say?
Well, you did get 1,000 more views, so yeah, I guess you are more talented.
Okay, you know what? Let me explain it to him, Brian, because they're really getting upset about this. It's because I'm Jewish. I got a hold of YouTube, and and I settled it all, so we're all good. So that's
it
what
was
happened.
just
That's why we got more viewers, and that's why, yeah. That's
I've
all.
got one of them hats.
Hey, I wasn't here for the
I've got
first
one-
part. Did you
I've
guys
got one of
talk
them
about
hats.
that
Hold on,
lady?
let me show you my one.
What'd you say?
Hold on, let me see if we can get the camera. And now
Two
my
people were
camera's
talking. I
stuck
didn't
on
hear
me
either
with
one.
my hand on my head. I've got a tinfoil hat.
What did you say, Brian?
Hold on, hey, system, you froze up.
Oh, he dropped.
Okay.
I was saying, what did you think about the interview last night with Moneybags and that psychologist?
I didn't watch it. Eric, did you watch it?
Terrible.
I actually didn't see it. No.
I didn't see the whole thing, but when I went in there, I saw that Cynthia was in there, Eileen was all in there. And,
Oh, those people
they
were
were
doing
talking
something
and-
about mental illness. Is that what we're doing again?
Yeah, well, that's her thing. I guess she's the main one of the main psychologists promoting it. They had her on to interview her. I'll say this: I'm not going to bash the lady. She didn't seem like she was a total bitch or anything. Like she's just setting her indoctrination with her degree and everything. So the conversation was never going to go anywhere. You know, I do think questions could have been phrased to her much better to make her answer her own responses rather than trying to explain the effect to her and what the two answers were all the time, because she's always going to say it's false memory. So, but
Yeah.
You know, the way I keep seeing it is we just need to just keep doing what we do because there's always going to be those people out there trying to put out whatever it is, whether they know they're doing misinformation on purpose or not. And eventually the right people will find us. It's wheats and tares. There's going to be people that'll be deceived by this stuff. And, it's not our job to go there and try to bring them all down by, hold them by their hand. They're just going to have to find it.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Karen? Yeah, Karen agrees. Yeah.
But they were having a lot of technical difficulties on their show yesterday because every time they started talking, the audio kept going off. So I got to a point where...
Do you think I'm going to have to get the breathalyzer and everything still? What are the rules
I don't
here?
know.
How long?
I never had to do
I mean,
I'll bring it back.
I could talk to a psychologist. I mean, I went to university. I'm not an idiot. I went to anthropology. I've taken all the psychiatry, the psychology, and parapsychology class. I can almost agree with her the entire time, and then start to disagree with her. I can counter on her fucking anything she says. They don't ask the right people to debate. I'll go debate this lady. Shit, I said I went to university. I'm like, what do you want to debate on, lady? You want to debate on psychology? Let's talk about psychology. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Pavlov's fucking dogs. And then ask her, did Pavlov's dogs change? Because it has a Mandela effect too, by the way.
I love it.
Pavlov's dogs. So a lot of things have changed in her little reality that maybe she might, wait a minute. You guys have to go to her stuff. You have to go to her where she would remember something. Like anything to do, there's a lot of psychology that's changed with Mandela effects too. And then maybe you can hit her on those. That's how you bring her around.
Yeah, Pavlov's dog, I'd like to bring that one up because once again, I'll just be doing research on something completely different, and then that thing will hit me. And if anybody in the chat, if you guys remember Pavlov's dog, let's try this little game. In the chat, everybody, if let's see, if he
can I mention?
How did it go? Well, what do you remember he did to make the dog, get hungry for the food? He did something.
Can I mention
Pavlov's dogs?
Can I mention that one, guys?
System failure. We could barely.
You can barely hear you, and you're not moving.
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. So I don't research on Pavlov's dog, and what the papers seem to say now is that it was they seem to say a buzzer was a bell, so they're trying to cross it like as if, oh yeah, people hear a buzzer, so they think it's a bell. So it was trained with a bell, a metronome, and something else, but not a bell, a metronome and a something else. They got a buzzer and something else, one other thing. So they said, the reason why they say it's a bell because buzzer can be translated into bell in different language. Now I didn't take that. I thought. Now that's I done a video on my channel about it, and I found a clip with him and a metronome on it in the background. I can't get one with a bell, but there is versions of it with a bell that I just couldn't put into that clip. It's on my channel. But yeah, that whole thing where they make him salivate just by pressing the bell, and now it's changed into what is it now? A whistle or? But that goes to show if they can press a bell and make a dog salivate. What do you think they can do with noise in your head? They can make you shit yourself. And now that brown noise, by the way, is not real. The brown.
The masks are.
Yeah, they can make you do whatever, They can make you put a mask on, yeah.
Not us. We didn't get Pavlov dog. See, because we got Pavlov dog with the bell. And so these people, we're oblivious. So when they start hitting the buzzard, we're like, what's the buzzard? We don't. But these guys start salivating, the locals. The normies, as Brian calls them, starts to salivate when they hear the other sound. We don't. We're used to the old
I got you.
memory of it.
Yeah.
Pavlov's dogs.
Pavlov dog's a weird one, all right. I think Pavlov's dog. I think the reason why Pavlov brought that out and done that in public.
Is that a Corona?
If they can do that to a dog, they could do it to a human as well.
To a human, yeah.
Yeah, you can do any sound frequency or whatever, just tone you into a bell, press a bell, and off you go. MK Ultra, fuck.
Taylor Swift.
All it takes a combination of. I could just say Gypsy Road, Seating Fell Man, Robert T. Wood 2, Brian Stavey, System Failure. That could be your activation word, and then you're MK Ultra for about the next hour. That's the way I think it works. It's like
why do I feel like I need to go shoot something right now?
I don't know. Did you just hear the brown noise? Or did you?
Now I want to go back to what Brian was saying about this person who came on yesterday. Now, when I got in there, I think her part was almost over, but they kept having audio issues where the audio kept going off. So I kind of left the site because I couldn't.
Yeah.
the audio was going off too much. But so you're saying that she went on and she wouldn't admit to nothing? She was just like being pushy on her end, or
No, I didn't say that at all. I actually said she seemed like a nice lady, but she's highly indoctrinated into her degree. I'm not trying to bash her at all.
So she wasn't willing to.
They got absolutely nothing out of her. They only really presented one Mandela Effect as a where she could even fill it in with her own words. It was otherwise. It was these people remember this and these people remember that, and it's just they didn't get much out of it. But she wasn't like mean or rude or anything. So I'm not trying to bash the lady. But she didn't. They didn't really pose any questions to her to have her fill in the blanks at all,
Okay.
So it was like they did prove she was affected, I think, on the Goodnight Gracie one because it just came up in a conversation near the end. But the rest of the conversation was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming anybody that was there. It's just two beliefs. I mean,
what I see with Moneybags is I see a really kind person. I see a guy that's been doing this longer than anybody that I remember in Mandela. I know other people have, but for me, he was like the first guy.
Yeah.
And so he's sort of like when anybody can get him on their thing, it validates whatever they're doing. And he's just a nice guy. I kind of put him like Garrick. He'll just talk and listen to anybody. And he's thrilled that people want to talk to him, just like me. And so I feel that sometimes he gets into these situations and he doesn't realize that they might not be coming from the same place as we are, or he is, but that's just my opinion. And
he with science. He does great. I love his timestamps, man.
Yeah.
His timestamps are phenomenal. In fact, his timestamp is starting to change one of my opinions about 2015. Now, I woke up in 2016 around June or whatever, or April. But in 2015, when he keeps talking about one of the first grand wake-ups, I didn't wake up. However, I did have a serious case of, and I've never had them in my life, allergies. Allergies started for me in 2015. Like going to the hospital. I had to go to the emergency room for steroid fucking allergy medicine. I've never had allergies before. In 2015, I got allergies. It was the first time I've ever gotten allergies in 2015. A piece of me started to wait. Now, I didn't see no chemies. I didn't see no trails, but I had allergies. A piece of me might have woke up in 2015. Maybe consistently, a lot of people with the Mandela Effect have allergies. All of a sudden, they never had allergies. Based off of Moneybags' timestamps.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to say, even though nothing much came out of that, we didn't really get anything out of that interview much. I mean, I'm glad that people like Moneybags will deal with that lady, because personally, if it was me, it'd be fucking really hot.
You got a lot.
When I got to the chat, because
it's a good thing you weren't here about a half hour earlier, Brian. So that's
I woke up at like 11:30, and I went to the chat, and people were like, "You glad you just got here?" Because she was already gone, and it was just Moneybags and AJ talking. They're like, "You would have been so triggered by this lady." I'm like, "I'm glad." I listened this morning, and it wasn't like she came on and tried to. I don't think she came on and tried to do a total shill job. I think she really believes what she believes, and very stubborn. And these people, they got their degrees and their doctors, and they think they know a whole bunch of shit. And then she wasn't going to bend at all.
No.
Well, it's just like the mask wearers. I don't get mad at them. I mean, I feel that they're just so afraid. They're living in fear, and I try my best to try to, treat them well and tell them I don't understand them, because I don't want to be mad at them. They're my brothers and sisters. They just confused.
Oh, he stole my background. I didn't. What are you doing?
You just now noticed that? Holy crap!
I just noticed it.
That's what we were just laughing at it, because I'm like, dude, Ceiling Fan Man's chilling at Karen Land.
I was talking to Karen through this thing too. I was like, "Oh, hey, Karen,
dude, nobody wants you here, dude. Get the fuck out."
Hey, Karen, can you grab me a beer? Thanks, hon.
Remember, I've met equal amounts of people that are happy to wear the masks too. Now, in an anthropology kind of way, they were happy because they probably didn't look good under. I don't want to say they're ugly, man. But whatever.
But Bob, were they wearing my mask?
I'm wearing your mask now.
Are they wearing our mask?
Here we go.
Brian will go run out and get one of those right away.
By the way, I didn't know about these masks till the show. I just saw these for the first time.
I didn't either.
Like a pair of
It is the
underpants.
first time I ever
Man,
saw
they look
these.
like a pair of underpants. They look like a pair of underpants, man. If you
This
could,
would
you
look
could
like a-
wear them,
look like
you
a
could
jock
wear
That's what I
them.
said, Mark. I said they should make them as underpants. I know
You
Brian
could,
can't
man.
have
Just
pair.
have,
Wouldn't you,
you
Brian?
could have one
Yeah,
face on
but
each
my
cheek and the
underpants-
back
Oh,
of the arse of it, you know.
Stop.
Hey,
You
look
Brian on
how
the
cool
front,
these
you go with
fucking
Brian
masks
on the
are,
front.
man. Look.
Brian,
walking
no,
up-
listen, listen, right?
They look like
That's for one
underpants.
cheek, and then
They
put
look like
Brian stably
underpants.
on the front. Put Brian stably on the front, man.
Yeah, and put Brian's name on it in the waistband. That sounds
You
great.
make
Put
them
him
look
on the
like
front
underpants.
I have no idea what's
with
going
the
on
big
here.
balls
like
and as
underwear.
a chin.
Hey, Brian, we never
With a
do.
big-
Don't worry.
They look like underwear.
There you go, guys. There's a new.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. A
Oh,
woman.
Brian
Go to my
Stabley's
description.
underpants.
You can order it
A
through my
woman can wear
P-Stream.
those.
Oh, you want to talk to him?
If a woman didn't want any advances, she could wear. We can make these into underpants if they don't want any advances. And they're in the,
Bob, your face is supposed
Can
to be
you
on the
picture-
mask, you defecation.
Can you picture
Yeah,
this?
right.
But
Exactly,
listen,
Karen.
this
Can
will
you
guarantee
picture
that
this?
There's that beer. I've been waiting, Karen. You get Brian one.
Karen,
Where's the
you
beer?
get no advances with these on. You'll get no advances at all with
It's
these.
still not as good as my flat Earth walk of tramp stamp above my prick. It does
Bob,
melt like this.
we should put your face on the front, Brian. We should
Look,
put
you
your
can
face
get it.
on the front.
You get us on a tote.
It's the boys. It's the nuts.
Oh,
The nuts. The two.
I said, I'm going to
Oh,
Robert's
shit,
house.
the
You
power
guys
of
are
God.
crazy there. I'm leaving.
I have to go, guys. I have to go. My power's gonna go.
All right. See
Oh,
you later,
man.
system. See
Yeah.
ya.
That's good seeing you, Mark.
I'll see you in London. I'll be in London pretty soon. So
Yeah.
I'll see you in London. I'll go visit him in London.
We want pictures with you and Mark.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to meet him in London.
Playing with no mask, Bob.
That'd be fucking hilarious. I'll get arrested with him. We'll go downtown and just. Hey, I'll make sure he's on his meds though, because I don't want to
Yeah.
get ourselves in trouble too much. But
And in the state of Washington, actually, in the state of Washington, starting tomorrow, if any business people have no mask on, they will take away your business license for 10 days.
wow,
If anybody who works at a place, they take away your business license for 10 days starting tomorrow.
All right. What is that a new proclamation? Because I'm going to pull it up because I guarantee
Yeah,
it's going
new
to have
proclamation.
exceptions. It'll have the same exceptions they always do. It was today.
get a card, just get it, wear a lanyard, get a card that says I'm exempt.
Hey, I was going to try something new if you guys want.
You sing?
What's that?
Sing? You gonna sing us a song?
Well, Bob
Nah,
sang the
nah,
song earlier.
No, I was going to do a segment that I want to call Is It Real or Is It Fake? Okay. So I'm going to give you an article and I'm going to ask you guys if you think it's real or fake.
There
So
we
here
go.
we go. And
What
don't
determines
anybody
if
say
it's
if they
real or
know. I'm sorry.
I mean, what determines if it's real or fake? By real or fake, you mean this is actually
Okay.
printed from publication, or you making it up?
Oh, you're right. Okay, let me do the parameters. Thank you. So the parameters are: is this a real quote news story in mainstream media, or is it just fake and like somebody made it up on Facebook?
This
You
is
know what I
gonna
mean?
be really hard to tell at this point because of the shit that comes out, dude. I'm just saying.
Well, that's the point of the game. Don't ruin the game, Brian. Okay, so
I'm
here's
not
the-
doing it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna text it to you.
Just put a disclaimer.
All right,
They're
get
all
it.
fake. All news stories are fake. That's a disclaimer. Okay.
Read it to us. Read it to us.
Okay. So my question is, do they now say if someone's in cardiac arrest that you have them on the ground and you're going to do chest compressions? Are you also supposed to cover their nose and mouth with a towel?
Well, hold on. Now they changed it here in Washington. When you're
ruining this. Wait, let me finish.
Oh.
We obviously don't rehearse anything. So yes. So here's the question. Let me do here's the oh geez, this is just going so smoothly.
What the fuck?
Okay, you ready?
Here we go.
So here's the question. And okay, that was weird. Okay, so now I'll roll it up here, share screen, and I can't get over what I see nowadays. So let's see. Am I sharing this?
Yes.
God.
Oh my god.
You're now supposed to take a person that's having trouble surviving and cover them with a towel.
No.
Now, I think the next stage is just go right to the pillow and just suffocate them and walk away. Because, like, what are we doing?
No. You tilt the head back. You clear the mouth. You blow into the. You give them chest compressions. Blow.
No, Bob, you're wrong. No. Remember, I came from the medical part in my last job. You only do chest compressions now. You do nothing with the mouth anymore.
And you're right, Eric. You're right. They did change that, but even so, but to put a cloth over their face, I mean, just kill them already. It's just stupid. So there we go. That was my my new game. I don't know if everybody liked it or not.
I'll stick with military training. I will keep
Oh,
blowing
as much as you.
No. Ain't doing it. Compression. I've done it. I saved a life. It works.
But Eric's right. They're now saying the mouth-to-mouth doesn't really do much. However, put a towel over their face. I mean,
You put a towel over their face. No.
How are you supposed to do Heimlich
Yeah,
when
but-
you can't get 6 feet from someone? What do you
How
do?
is Bob supposed to
into
kiss
a
a girl
table?
now? If Bob has a heart attack, they can't do mouth to mouth. How Bob's gonna kiss a girl now?
What they're trying to say is, if you put your mouth on theirs, you're gonna get COVID. Or if you're doing chest compressions and they're breathing out, they're blowing COVID on you. So put a wet rag over their face, so
And
they're
then
not
they're both dead.
contaminating you. Yeah, it's killing them. It's a lie. So that's another lie. So the mask is now. We're beyond the mask now. Now we're about murder.
Yeah, waterboarding. That's exactly
Waterboarding, yes.
They'll pour water on her face next. That'll be the next thing.
You put the rag and you pour the water on it. So what you do is
You put your head in a bathtub and you hold it until they stop shaking.
Yeah, and you keep pouring it, so you're going to waterboard. So you have a heart attack, you will be waterboarding. That's how.
If someone's drowning,
Or you
I
just
just
take their head
back in the
directly.
water.
Bob. You just take their head directly and stick it right up your large Mandela affected largest asshole in Orion.
If you're drowning, just hold her head down until it's over, I guess.
So they're instructing you to kill the person that's having a heart attack.
He's having a heart attack. It's okay. I'll put this towel over your face. It'll be over soon.
Oh my God, man! Oh, that is teaching the common citizen to commit murder. You're committing murder.
People that have no compassion and no care for people that are actually sick. So it's only one more degree, man.
Right? That is massive. That is huge, man. That is huge. Nice one to bring up. Oh my God, that is
I
murder.
think the new one's going to be, if you see someone in that condition, if you have a weapon, just take them out because they're going to
Just
die.
take them out with.
Now, what are you supposed to do if you don't have a towel by you? Are you supposed to take off your own shirt and cover the mouth? I mean, what do you do?
Stuff it in their mouth, and when the cops show up, tell them you're just following the orders of the law.
Yeah, here we go. Now let's add to this. If somebody's laying there and they're having a heart attack, number one thing you do is remove the mask so they can breathe oxygen. That keeps the oxygen going to the brain. The idea is to keep oxygen going to the brain. The idea is to keep oxygen going to the brain. It only comes in through your mouth hole, not up your asshole. It comes through your mouth hole. So when it comes into your mouth hole, you got to have it clean and empty. So you chest compressions.
Don't give them any ideas, Robert. Now they're going to say that you have to put a towel over their face and pull their pants down so they can breathe with their ass.
Hold on, I'm trying to save them. Hold on.
Exactly. There. Yeah. No, it came off his mouth. You're going to die too. You better keep that on his mouth.
I don't think it's working, guys. I'm officially brain dead. I have added no oxygen to my brain.
Wait, if you're officially brain dead, you'll fit right into the normie society because that's how it seems.
I've had CO2.
You'll fit right in with us without shitty memories, right?
You're a mental illness.
Yeah, I meant
Now I have pure CO2 in my brain. There's been no oxygen given to my brain.
The child that made me believe in the Mandela Effect.
Oh God.
What's that?
Yeah. No, you never heard. I mean, the whole false memories thing that me and Karen did, like way back when we first started. They came up with that basically to dismiss child abuse claims and sexual abuse claims from kids, and then they tried to like transition that over to the Mandela Effect, and then they put Joe Biden as like this piece, and yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, as soon as you go Lion and the Lamb, let's do Lion and the Lamb. Do the basic, the hard hitters. Everybody works with Ed McMahon. Everybody works for the basic ones. They're gonna remember it correctly, right down to Berenstain fucking. They're gonna remember the original. They're gonna call it off. No, they're just being told to do it. That's just so. If I were a psychologist right now and everyone's waking up, this person wants to jump on the black square and make a lot of money, then everybody's misremembering. you'll make millions of dollars off of everybody because the whole back of the turtle is starting to wake up. You know, they're going to make money off. It's like lawyers jumping into the fucking, everybody's want to jump into the money wagon.
Speaking of back of the turtle, so Friday, David Weiss is going to go on Rip and Rabbit Hole to talk flat Earth, so that will be really good. Perfect time for it. You know, perfect time for all the shit that went down last week, and we'll have somebody on that'll come talk some sense, basic facts, and no drama. So it'll be good, man.
That's a good one.
Not to kiss ass, but you know I like to do that with you. But that your interview on Rippin' was awesome. I really enjoyed that one. So.
He's getting people up. Well, you get a little bit louder people on there. A little bit louder.
Yeah.
Again, Moneybags is awesome. He's just a quiet guy. He's chill. Like he kind of got a chill attitude, but sometimes you need a little bit of screaming, just a little bit of voice.
And it's not hard to find Brian. He's appearing all the time now.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Hey, you guys got to hear this.
I figured I'd come hang out with you guys sometimes, you know, and Voy and Tommy and other people. You guys always watch my shows, you know.
I love it. I love it. I was like, it was fun watching.
It's easy for me. Then I don't have to set up shows, and I can just come on and talk with you guys. I don't have to come on, tell you to go fuck yourself. You know, no big deal.
Yeah, no planning.
Hey, you guys should hear this. In our school system, when the kids go back to school, this is how they're doing it.
Oh, don't.
They go to school for 2 days of the week, and the other 3 they're online, so they can separate over 70% of the kids each day of the school. So kids get to go 2 days. Now think about if you're a working person, that's a lot to handle for somebody. How do you pick up kids when they only go 2 days a week? Not all 5. That screws everything up.
You know,
and we're not all in the same house, Fizzy. Sailing Fan Man is a stalker, and he keeps stealing people's backgrounds because he's fucking weird, dude. He's into some weird penis shit that I don't know about.
How do we go there?
He's annoying.
He tells us, he's like, I'm thinking about penis.
He's annoying.
Don't you know what, Brian? Don't make me come over there and
dude, we got guns, we got an attack dog. What do you want? We'll kill you. Chainsaws, lightsabers.
Oh, we're doing
Eric, but not to keep
you'll get shot on sight, bro.
It's early for weapons, but we're ready. Okay, where are you, Brian? Come on. If you're on this show, you're supposed to have a hat and a sword or some type of weapon.
Oh, you got 3 of them, so you can be a complete samurai, like Bob was talking about. You have 3.
Yes, the complete samurai. Thank you for remembering that.
I remember.
I think somebody was fighting with me in the sidebar, like, you don't know. I go, what are you talking about? Am I wrong? Was there only 2 weapons? It was 3 in my time.
Look at Eric. Eric's got a straight up lightsaber right there.
There you go, Eric.
What is that?
Brian, I'm going to use this to crown Bob when he becomes the king. He said I could.
King of Wales, yes.
Yeah. The king of the throne?
King of the Wales.
King of Wales?
I own England. You know that already. You guys have the United States. I own England. It belongs to me.
Are you kidding?
You guys are welcome to come to England anytime you want. It belongs to me.
Since all our UK flat Earth friends love our president for some reason, me and Ted are going to do a "Long Live the Queen" video. We love the Queen. I can't wait. Truth 101, baby. You know.
I still think one of the funniest videos I've ever seen on YouTube is when they asked when they asked you to put the flag of the giant Trump on your house, and it was just so fucking funny.
No way, man.
I had a good time, man. It was hilarious.
Just the wrong flag. The red stripe was
underneath. You're like, oh, he must hate doing this. I already knew I was leaving in a few weeks, so it was funny to me.
No, but the universe trolls you hard. It's so funny.
It's ridiculous.
It has its purposes and its time and place.
Look at the plot of the new Tom Hanks movie. I mean, who's the guy that did the Torpedo Alley video? Me. And then, you know.
I thought you were goofing on me when he told me that one. I was like, because he likes to kind of goof, and he had me go look, and you can watch it. The trailer is on what is that? Whatever, and it's real, and it was, of course, it's Tom Hanks. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. The Torpedo Alley. There was no Torpedo Alley. There was no attack on the fucking Statue of Liberty. There was no attack anywhere.
And tell me it's not a complete troll that they're putting Tom Hanks in the vaccine. I mean, come on, that's
Tom Hanks' new movie Greyhound. Yep, that's his new movie Greyhound.
No, there was Pearl Harbor. That was it. Pearl Harbor. That was it. Our great uncle was in Pearl Harbor. That was it. End of story. Nothing else attacked. Nobody woke up the sleeping giant. They call it the waking up of the sleeping giant. They woke up the sleeping giant. No, they did it in fucking Pearl Harbor. That was it. There was no East Coast attack. There were no balloons flying over Oregon. You remember that when the Oregon balloons from Japan, they flew over balloons over Oregon, man.
That's the weirdest one too. They drop bombs and stuff.
Oh, is that their sword? Is that their knife?
Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh my goodness, violence! You guys advocate violence.
I got one of those. Oh, we're gonna have one of those fights. I'm on board.
Oh God, that would hurt. Wouldn't that hurt?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Stab food.
I'll take a stab any day than over that, man. That would crush and hurt. That would hurt.
Did they porn bomb you? Did you guys see genitals?
He will cut you.
That was violent.
Dude,
Richard, I would be asking you for a beer.
Let me tell you.
Where's our hacky sack?
Google's gonna shave my back tonight. Hi, Google.
Wait, I'm not sure.
So
what
how's
you're
your full beach trip? Was that fun? Was that great?
Dude, we had an awesome time at the beach. I want to go back, but we need to stay for an extra day this time because there was actually a lot to do, but we didn't realize it until the second day in. Like we thought a lot of shit was closed that wasn't. Like that shit was. Yeah, it'd be better next time. I mean, it was awesome, but it'd be better to go for an extra day or two next time.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure that coronavirus just went up on that whole.
They have
beach.
a water park, dude. The water park was open. I was like, "There's no way the water park's open." It was open, dude.
Of course, they opened it. They're going to increase the numbers now. They're gonna circle the areas where you were at. Yeah. They're going to say 15 people for every person you talk to. They're going to have the virus now.
Dude, people are already complaining that the mandates coming in everywhere I go when I leave. So
they probably got you on an app, dude. They're probably watching you with an app. Everyone that you talk to is 15 people.
You know what? He's going to be Typhoid Brian.
Typhoid Brian right now.
Typhoid?
Yeah, Typhoid Mary. He's Typhoid Brian.
I don't know what
you got Typhoid Karen over there too. So you got a whole typhoid.
I have a disease.
No. Yeah, oh my goodness. Are you paying attention to the show?
Dude, I mean, I was itchy when I woke up the morning after you left, but what the fuck, dude? It's not gonna go away.
Well, those are crabs, man. You just use vinegar for that.
Jump into it. Cool. You know what Bob did once?
Oh God, please!
We were all traveling back in trucks when you're allowed to sit in back of trucks. We were going from Kerman to Pismo Beach, and one of our groups got pulled over by a cop on the side of the road.
Oh shit!
And Bob threw a beer can, and it hit one of them by the feet with the cop, but he's already had them stop. But Bob threw a beer can at a cop pulling over one of our group on the side of the road.
I don't remember that.
And Bob, everyone's like, Bob, why are you throwing a beer can?
He doesn't remember that? That's fantastic.
I don't remember that. I don't have no memory of that.
Like, don't throw out an empty beer can. They're part of our group.
I must have been a bad person in this
Was
place.
that movie Being Malkovich, John Malkovich, where the guy throws the can? That's Bob. We're going out the windows he drives.
I remember putting up my shoes one time with my shoes untied, and I put it on the bumper of the cop's car to tie my shoe. And the cop threw a fucking conniption fit at me.
But there's this weird tunnel that if you fall down it, you end up instantly.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to be hearing that. Okay. Darn. I want to hear about the weird tunnel.
and then Bob, we're on the beach.
Turnpike. It's fucking bizarre.
What?
Anyways, okay.
No, we're on the beach, Bob. We're on the beach. Everybody had their beers, and then nobody was over 21 yet.
Yeah.
And then when the cops start coming, or the beach police, whatever you call them, everybody was like dumping out their beers. But you did something smart. You actually took the liquor bottle and you sat underneath your ass in the dirt, and you were sitting on it.
I remember that.
So when everybody everybody was dumping their beers, you're like, you fuckers. You're like the only one that had a full bottle of liquor.
No, I remember that. I remember the cops were coming over, and I said, "This is a bad scene." So I remember it's sand. I remember it's sand. I dug a big ass hole in the sand and put all my shit in the sand and sat on it. I put all my beer and my booze in the sand.
You know what? I found video of this incident. It's right here.
Oh God.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
Uh-oh.
See, now there's proof that that you did this. Okay.
Oh, I gotta see this, Bob. Oh shit.
I
There
do a
it
lot
is.
of bad things.
Hang off of it. Think fast.
Oh,
There you go.
God. Wow, I don't remember chucking a beer at a cop. I don't remember that at all. I have no memory of that.
I think
remember
that's my
Eric,
favorite part. Not that you did it, that you have no memory of doing it.
I have no memory of that. Eric says, "You remember you fucking you." He told me the guy's name, and I know the guy. I'm like, well, I don't remember handcuffing him in church. I handcuffed the guy in church. Eric's like, "You handcuffed him in church and left him overnight." And I said,
Well, you handcuff him outside the church on the bar, and you're like, "We'll get you in an hour," and nobody came back until the next day.
I handcuffed someone. Okay, I didn't know I handcuffed anybody in the church. I didn't know that. Maybe he needed it. Maybe he needed religion. I don't know. I don't know. I guess a harsh way of doing it. I don't know.
did you notice? Can you highlight Carla's comment? Because Carla's wearing the Dose of Reality sweatshirt in her profile pic. I think that's cool.
Let's see. Put it up.
Wait, is that
Oh, yeah.
still-
Yeah. Oh, it is. That's in her picture.
Nice.
It says Deuce.
Deuce.
Drop a dude.
Yeah, Deuce. The Deuce of
Or
reality.
Is that an I? Dis of reality.
You know what the fuck?
Deuce of reality. Deuce of reality. I think it says Deuce.
Deuce?
Yeah, Deuce of reality.
Oh, like that Bruce Springsteen song, right?
yeah,
Wrapped up
yeah.
like
Or
a
you
deuce,
drop. Or
another
you drop
rumor
a
in the
deuce in
night.
the toilet.
Now the question is, do you want the juice or do you want this? I think
Oh,
everybody
God.
wants this instead.
I think these are better.
I think
I
these
think these
are
are better.
Who would
Yeah,
not
I
want
would
these
agree.
things?
This is probably better. I would have to agree with you.
These are like Depends. It's the new type of Depends. These are new Depends.
Yeah,
diapers.
definitely make that underwear. I think you got something.
Oh, Rose 77 saying I'm wearing the sweatshirt right now.
You're wearing the
Yeah, the blue one as well.
which one? We got a lot of t-shirts.
Dose of Reality.
She should take a picture of it and send it to me in this email, and I'll put it on there.
Yeah, you should.
I'll
Yeah.
put my email address right in
Which-
here.
Which one? Is she wearing the Depends with her face on it?
Yeah, she's wearing
I
the
like-
pants on her face to go in a restaurant.
Hey, Rose, send us a picture of that sweater, and I'll put it on there.
Whoa, cool.
Also,
What's
I
what-
heard Zulu was going to forward you some provocative pictures. Maybe you can put those on air as well.
I'm gonna get myself nude with my big old belly out like a naked bear.
Wait, you already sent me that poster last week, Robert. It was,
On all reality, I got hair like a motherfucker here now.
well, take your word for it.
No, I'm saying it's part of the changes. We keep noticing changes in our body, and I'm getting more hair. I'm getting more
Hey,
hair.
Rethink Everything. You're right. That song is both Bruce Springsteen and Manfred Mann, and the lyrics, Manfred Mann redid it. That's a questionable thing. I don't know if it's Mandela or not, but nobody knows what the hell they're saying. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, or wrapped up like a deuce, another rumor in the night, or wrapped up like a douche. I mean,
Douche.
I've heard all kinds of things. So, but that's where we're at with that.
douche. I remember douche.
Douche. Of course, you would remember douche.
I mean, that's what I thought it was. I
Little
thought it was
fucking tank in the douche. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a douche. Yeah,
Little fucking tank in the douche, huh?
I'm gonna douche.
it's gotta be douche. I saw a Mandela Effect. I watched God damn it, I watched Apocalypse Now.
And
And
talk Italian, I better wear my mob hat. So yeah.
Apocalypse Now, when he's on the beach, he's talking about smelling napalm in the morning. It's a beautiful thing. He's wearing his cavalry hat with the cavalry. Yeah. It used to be gold. So the two little, the cavalry for his hat band was always gold, bright gold, and that was gold too.
What is it now?
It looks silver.
Yeah.
It looks glowing silver, like silver in the light. His hat band changed to silver. I don't know if you guys remember gold.
Hold on. Is this the main actor of that movie? Is there a
I
picture?
kind of
of him
remember
up?
gold, but I remember that.
Yeah. No, not the main actor. You know when he sits on. Okay, so the Air Corps comes in. The helicopters are blowing up the beach, and that badass is
smell of
napalm
napalm
in the morning. Love the smell of napalm in the morning. Him, and he's wearing his cavalry hat, and it's silver now. Silver, everything's silver.
Yes, I remember gold in my head. Yeah, I haven't
it was
watched that.
Let me see if I can find a picture or
If
something.
you guys know military history, you know it would be gold, or it would be gold. It wouldn't be silver. So
Hold
there's
on.
another- I think in the government, I think now in the military, officers, the high-ranking officers have switched from gold to silver. I'm guessing on this one. now, people. Those are reality sure.
There it is.
Okay, so it's not deuce. Okay, thank God.
The goods.
The goods. Nice.
She's always got a smile on her face. How do you not like her,
Nice.
man?
Right?
She's got that beautiful smile. It's just awesome smile.
Nice.
And you feel bad. You feel bad. Just look at a picture of that Rose. Always happy.
Well, put it on Rose's
yeah,
face.
thank
I'm singing his T-shirt. I want to put it on her face.
Hey, Karen,
Okay.
could you hand me a
Yeah.
beer?
There
Karen,
you go.
Can you hand me a beer,
No offense,
Karen?
Brian. No offense.
Hey,
Nice.
What? She says it hurts my face.
oh, to smile that much?
He's like, keep it on the T-shirt. Keep it on the
Gotta be
sweatshirt.
name damage. It's not healthy. No, that's awesome.
That's cool. That's perfect. That's
Remember,
perfect.
remember Vonage wore this. Did he wear a sweater? Or was it a shirt that he wore on our show?
Or was he going to be wearing our underwear? That is underwear, right? Or is that the mask? Same thing. You can wear it down here if you want to. I would wear it down there.
You know, I think we should put our faces on underwear. I think that'd be a
We
big
should.
seller.
Yeah. Tidy whities. Put them on tidy whities. Color
I think
completely
it'd
have
be
a
a big
tidy
color.
whitey with your face on it.
She's like, you don't want to do that. I'm talking about getting Mac tattooed on my dick. I'm like, I'm not really going to do that.
or a fly. You're like, you know, the guy says, man, you got a fly tattooed on your dick. You're like, no, actually it's a centipede. Give me a couple minutes. It's a centipede. Get it?
Not done. I didn't know there's going to be I would have had the drum roll ready, but I wasn't. Sorry.
Somebody got it. It's not a fly. It's a centipede.
Look at Joey's comment. Kyle Red Pill's ovaries are amazing. Kyle, you got the fucking nicest ovaries around.
Oh my God, that's funny. And
Kyle's
Carla,
got the nicest ovaries. Bob's got the biggest asshole. I got 3 legs. You know.
I am the biggest asshole.
and Carla, I'm a stalker. This is a green screen. I'm not actually at Brian. So
He's a stalker with his green screen. Now, somebody find that damn clip of the movie. Look at his
oh, I thought we were doing that. I thought you did that. I could pull it up if you
Well,
want.
yeah, pull it up. I was because Rose said that picture, so I was occupied.
Yeah, your balls have been introduced to the audience.
Great.
Oh, there's Joey Roca talking about Ted Summers balls.
Can you mix aloe vera gel and shea butter in the same thing?
Everyone should tear their strings to protect the life of the hootie haha.
Just looking at recipes, I didn't see anything that had the same.
I don't know why not, because I've done
Come on, Richard, you're slow. We want to see the picture.
Well, here's what happened. I spilled my beer as I was doing it, so I'm trying to type and wipe it up at the same time. So hang on.
if it separates, I don't know. It's very possible.
All right.
Of the emulsifying wax.
Jeez, I get so much flack here from you guys. Hold on. Skip ads.
It's good I used the
Hey, when
Okay.
you're staying at Karen's house, you got to be top notch. You got to be fast. Karen
No,
don't-
actually, I've watched their show.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
sitting down. I better see a Mandela Effect picture of a hat.
here we go. Let's see. Bring this up. My Sharon.
I'm getting
My
the
Sharon. I
impression that
can't tell.
that military colors are changing on their ranks. So we're kind of moving in that
It's hard
direction.
to tell because the whole scene is kind of. It still looks
Yeah.
yellowish.
It looks gold here.
Yeah.
It's in the movie it was silver.
Oops. It still looks kind of the way I remember it, though.
Okay, I could be wrong.
Yeah. I think you just wanted to get a shirtless guy on the screen here.
I was watching the movie. I kept rewinding and say, "No, those tassels are now silver."
Okay. But has he been, what do you call it, Tom Cruise?
I have to soften
Oh,
that.
he's definitely Tom
question.
Cruise.
Almost if I
Yeah,
was-
he's been Tom Cruise.
He looks kind of Tom Cruise there. You know what I mean? That's
He's
kind
been
of
Tom
a.
Cruise.
Temps gone.
That's something
I heard the
we're trying
question.
to.
Why is the hat so tall? Now he wrote hard, but he meant hat. Why is the hat so tall now?
Because he's trying to imitate Indiana Jones with his new Abe Lincoln hat.
Yeah, the hat's taller. Hat is taller, and it's silver, and you can't see it in this gold. It's gold on this thing, so you can't.
Oil.
And no one you can see the tassels.
At room temperature, mix it at low speed on a blender.
Maybe I could add a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's silver now.
But he definitely,
Wax.
it's taller. I'll give you that.
Trying to find, like, how much emulsifying
Yeah,
wax?
it's way taller. It's way taller.
Yeah, I mean, look at the size of it. It's kind of funny.
You look on the back of the wax.
You can't tell with the gold background.
You could put you can have something hidden in there. You can have
What do you guys think about that? I mean, we have patterns that are pretty obvious in our face. We have hats that are taller. We have a lot of one-eye Mandela things happening with monocles and sunglasses and Tom Cruise and the Raisin brand. And what do you guys think with the accessories? There's something to be said here.
Yeah.
I think it's God. I mean, whatever message he's trying to give
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's up to each individual.
Yeah.
You know, you got to look at it and say, well, what does it mean to you as a person? Because again, we get people that don't see it, and then they just see what we're talking about, and then they get upset about it. And like, so you're not getting the whatever, but it's up to each individual. Like, you got to figure it out. That's what's weird.
I
Each
see what you're
person-
saying, Brian. Maybe that's an area we need to like focus more. We have been missing. Maybe there's a whole change.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret, dude. I mean, a lot of people have noted there's a whole thing with the sunglasses and eyewear, accessories, Bruce Springsteen's fucking bandana, but the hats getting taller and sunglasses appearing or disappearing in eyewear, that's something that's very prevalent. That there's got to be something to it. It's really hard to see what these patterns are with the Mandela Effect because it hits every aspect of life, and it just seems so weird, but there's some things that do it. Like there's a thing with the letters, the merging letters, the S's, the double L's, and there's a thing here with these accessories that keep changing on people. I don't know what it is. I'm just want to know what you guys think. I mean, we should.
I agree. There's something to be looked at there for sure.
Yeah,
I think they're cool. I like sunglasses. I wear them. So when I see them go away, I'm like, yeah, cool.
And you wear yours at night, I hear.
Well, the Central Valley, we made raisins. I worked in the raisins. Eric and I were from from wine country. We're from the vineyards. We had vineyards where we lived. It's all vineyards, and we have grapes mostly, and then we have a lot of raisins. So the California raisins, they've always had sunglasses.
Yeah.
That was a weird
I know
one.
they did.
Yeah, and we're like,
T-shirts.
Hold on.
Dude.
I actually have not heard this one. California raisins don't have glasses.
I got to talk about this one. Me. I got to talk about this one. So
I'm looking that up.
back in the day when I worked at a mall that used to have a dress up for Halloween, and if you did a costume, you could win a prize. And I dressed up as a California raisin, and it was one of the easiest costumes, and I won $100, mostly because I'm Jewish. But all I had to do was just get a giant sheet sewed together. I stuffed it full of whatever, some kind of soft material, and it was colored purple. And I put on white gloves and giant sunglasses, which made no sense in this reality. And somewhere there's a photo of it. I don't know where. But why would I put that on arbitrarily as part of the costume? See? So
There's a couple pictures with a single guy wearing glasses.
there's now, I think, like a couple guys, but they all had them. But now there's just like a random dude.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, we're from Raisin Country. We're from Kerman, outside of Fresno. They had all glasses.
we know it 100%. You can't
We were
take that
playing
away.
in the
Oh, they
band
look
right here.
stupid like that. That looks stupid. That looks
Yeah.
stupid.
Eric, you didn't know that. That's fucking cool for
I
Eric.
didn't. I
Eric's
never
got a lot
And
of
then also, Raisin Bran, the son lost its glasses too.
So you got Raisin Brand, you got Tom Cruise, you got the California Raisins. All their glasses are gone. The monocle's gone off the Monopoly Man. And if we sat here and thought about it for 20 minutes, we could come up with a lot more examples with the glasses, I'm sure.
a lot of glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, we have no sunglasses on the California Raisins or the Raisin Brand.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ah,
You didn't know that. Eric didn't know that either.
California Raisins don't have
Eric didn't know
sunglasses
either.
anymore.
I dressed up as a raisin
Get the
for Halloween.
Hey,
Never
who
had
said
them.
that? Because I did it too.
Here and there, but they used to all have them.
Was that
Let me
Carrie?
look it up.
Who said that?
That's bullshit, guys. I'm telling you, that's bullshit.
Karen?
They ain't right. I grew up in California. California raisins had fucking sunglasses.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, Karen, I just went through a thing where I dressed up and I wore them because of the costume.
And they were the grapevine song.
Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine.
Oh, I know the grapevines. We know the grapevines, Eric. We know the grapevines.
Oh, we should sing a song. I heard it through the grapevines. I mean, my God. I mean,
You're kidding me.
Know the grapevines,
Hold on,
man.
everybody's losing their
My
glasses.
sister helped me dress up for that.
Look at the Raisin Bran, dude. The Raisin Bran don't have no
I
glasses.
can't wait to ask
Yeah,
her.
here, bring this one up, Eric. Look at this.
okay. Because remember, all the crank capital of the world were all made in the grapes.
Look at that. That looks so
I know,
weird.
we know the
No
grape.
sunglasses.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. The Raisin Bran guy without the glasses is real crazy.
That is really crazy.
That don't make sense.
See,
It just-
even the witch goddess says they don't have sunglasses now. What the heck? If you're a witch goddess,
Well, because they were mimicking the old blues singers, the African American blues singers at the time. They all had sunglasses on. That's just their thing. That was their thing. They had this. All the early blues musicians just wore sunglasses.
I
They
just
wore
met Ray Charles. He still has his, so we're good.
Yeah,
there.
Ray Charles still has his. You know, it was just their thing. It was just their thing. So they were mimicking early R&B music, and they all have sunglasses on. It's just simple as that. Now they look like raisin. What color are their eyes now? What do their eyes look like? That's
Probably
all.
fucking green like Tom.
The
Tom
green
and
like
Jerry.
Tom, like Tom Hanks.
Tom and Jerry.
Oh, it's like Tom and Jerry. Well, they're not jaundice. They're not yellow. They're like yellow and green.
they're
The
blue.
eyes are all changed colors. They're blue.
Yeah, they're like eyeshadow now.
Eyeshadow.
Oh, they're changing to,
Next one will be Arnold. Arnold will probably lose his sunglasses next in Terminator. Never had sunglasses.
You're probably right.
I see it coming, dude. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
But they look like women now with eyeliner. They were guys. They were all dudes.
Yeah, they're Tom Cruising them. That's our
They-
thing. We've patented here.
They got blue eyeliner. What the fuck? What blues singer has blue eyeliner? They're blues singers. They're blues singers with blue eyeliner. No, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Is it because I guess are they supposed to be white now? I mean, did they change nationalities in the? I mean, what's the same music being played? Is it the same kind of bluesy music?
And what the hell? Ted Summers balls are not allowed in Walmart? When has this happened?
I saw that sign. They have one out here. It's not allowed. Yeah.
No balls. Can't bring
No,
balls in there.
No, specifically, they called out Ted Summers. They wouldn't.
Okay.
They specifically called out Ted Summers' testicles. Yes.
Yes.
Wow. That's sad. I
The
feel
world
bad
we
for
live
his
in now. It's the world we live in, man.
Yeah,
Let me ask something. Let me ask Brian something because Brian, we were talking about this earlier in the beginning of the show about Mandela effects, about things that I accept Mandela effects with changes. But the one thing it's hard for me to accept is when people start talking about manifesting things, making things into two, where somehow some people in the Mandela Effect community got magic powers where if I had one toilet paper and I think real hard, somehow magically I can make two appear. Is that kind of going too far? To me,
I have a problem with it if they don't have a bunch of really good content and that's hard on facts, and then they start coming out with shit like that, like some of the shit we might have heard last week. You know, cookies in the cabinet appearing. I think that's bullshit.
Thank you.
I think people can manifest something? Sure, but I'm not going to listen to people that don't already have a basis of Mandela effects and credibility, and I'm just not going to listen to it. That's where I'm at. I don't know if that resonates with what you're thinking, but
No,
it
that's exactly because I was telling Bob and them, Richard, that I do my research on people when they talk about certain things. And when I research these people talking about manifesting these kind of things, and I look at their
Or like
people
coins.
they talk to, it was like everybody who writes books are the ones that are saying they could do this. I'm like,
exactly,
no,
dude.
no,
It's
no.
disinfo. It's just like when Fiona
No.
Bloom was on George Norrie a few months ago, and I did that video after she did her shit interview. She talked about Mandela Effect for about 10 minutes, then went into manifesting like keys on her counter, and then she was talking about magic theories. It's what the shills always do. Sorry, you don't like I said it. It's what the shills always do.
Yeah. I'm manifesting popcorn. It's like they keep reappearing. Lots of them. They look the same. Shit.
Bob,
Manifesting.
I more or less believe you because you're surrounded by a lot of us who write books and stuff. We're not trying to sell something. So I'm more to believe you because you're not going to just say, hey, look, my bag of popcorn went full. Buy my book. I'll tell you how.
Yeah, no, I don't have a book. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Is that popcorn called quantum popcorn?
Yeah, quantum popcorn. So listen to the guy who lives out of a backpack with a fucking small disability fucking paycheck. I'm going to tell you the truth. I got nothing to gain. I got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
There's no reward for this. So there's no trophy. I was hoping that maybe someone there's no trophy. So I'm not gaining shit. So the only thing I'm gaining is people believing and waking the fuck up.
Yeah, let's run down the list of what I've got now. Let's see. No job. A lot of my friends don't talk to me. Some family members won't talk to me. And a lot of people that do love me think I'm nuts, but they still love me. So that's what I've got going for me. I have no books.
A lot of us just tolerate you too. A lot of us just tolerate you too. Don't forget that.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Now, if somebody manifested cookies in my whatever, I don't know if I want to eat those cookies because where the fuck do those cookies come from?
Yeah, no, that's a fair point, dude. I wouldn't ingest those.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I mean,
don't worry, the roofies will kick in soon.
Listen, when Bob and Rich and I went to the Flat Earth Community meetup in Berrien, now they handed out some marijuana brownies, right? I'll try those. But if they magically just appear in my closet, no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, let's say we walked back from that. We went to our cars and there was brownies on the seat. I don't think so, you know.
But in their defense, I mean, there was one time I went to the bathroom at a gas station and some sushi appeared right by the toilet. I said, "Oh, sushi
by the toilet." Sounds
right next to the toilet.
It makes sense with COVID. I mean, it's more sanitary, you know.
I ate it. I ate all the sushi.
Now I know what the masks are for. It's to hold the vomit. That's what it is.
But as one person said, food appeared in their in the fucking refrigerator. Oh, the universe gave you a gift. Really? Are you gonna eat that shit? That's a gift. What if Satan put that there?
My dog gives me plenty of gifts in the yard. I mean, I'm not eating those either.
Yeah, you know, I think when a gift comes, you know what it is, and it's nothing glorious. It's something that you just needed at that time. That situation. Sushi happens for me all the time. It just appears in all the bathrooms and all the gas stations. Every time I go to a gas station, there's always sushi next to the toilet.
Bob's eating fresh sushi in a restaurant.
Because all the best sushi is found at your local gas station.
That restaurant
bathroom.
Sushi, dude.
It's like saying you bought sushi out of the back of a van. Where'd you get that sushi?
Well, hey, you get candy from the back of a van. They have the
I bought this. The guy in the back of the van, that gas station, he does great sushi. I mean, he gets it cheap there too. You can get it real cheap there at sushi.
He also occasionally has a couch he'd like you to move too. Don't do it. It doesn't end well.
Truck stop
sushi. Truck stop sushi. Yeah.
Ain't nothing better than truck stop sushi.
Can you imagine somebody on the side of the road just selling sushi? You know, imagine that guy. And like, oh, like, what do you have?
Hey, Laticorn Music. I have a septic tank, so I don't need to call a plumber because all my sushi's go in the backyard. That's why I got beautiful green grass.
There's just things you don't eat, just things you don't buy. Like you don't buy sushi at a gas station. You just don't do that. So we always got to be careful of what we see manifested.
You got to understand, you have to say these things because we're also the society that has like things that say do not eat on silicon packets and coffee is hot. You know, that's
it's like Walmart sushi, hella fresh.
Walmart sushi.
Yeah, Walmart sushi. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Did that disappear magically?
No, I manifested some indica brownies.
Whoa!
And,
you guys should try there's little malt balls that are amazing too that we have.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. She's just like, you want to get high?
No. Yeah.
I eat them. I love brown. I love edibles.
Yeah, we know. That was a great stream when you were on the edibles.
Bob actually manifested my marijuana brownies because Bob goes when I pulled in the house, I had it in my jacket. Bob goes, I should take those from you.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want your kids to accidentally eat those.
Yeah, no,
that's a loving brother right there.
I was being serious. I go, Eric, give me those brownies in your jacket because Eric will throw his jacket down. he might pull them out and put them on the counter, and then he's got his kids going, oh, or his wife going, oh, no. I said, give me those brownies. Give me those brownies before you. Oh, no, give me the brownies, dude. You're going to put them down in a stupid spot, and someone's going to get them. So I locked them away.
You locked them away in your stomach, right?
I locked them away.
Yeah.
They're down here.
And then when I went to look for them, they manifestly gone into Bob's
They were
stomach.
gone.
Yeah, see? Mandela.
That's
The
Mandela
Mandela effect. And he just disappeared out of the freezer. I didn't do anything. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
All I know
It
is
was-
as soon as I'm done with this beer, I'm going to find a cop and throw it at him because I hear you're supposed to do that.
Fucker. Hate you,
See,
pig.
that's where Bob probably got a bigger asshole when he was sitting on the liquor when the cops were coming on the beach. That's where they started.
And no disrespect to the our officers out there. We're on your side. You're on our
Yes,
side.
we are. We're making jokes.
We're making jokes. So we're not putting. We have a cousin that's a
I'm
police
being
officer.
attacked.
I will make
Chaz
sure.
and Chop. It's going crazy out there. Chaz and Chop. What is it now? Is it still Chaz or Chop or what is it?
No, they took it down.
Oh, it's down.
I did a video on a couple of them and it was perfect because then we even played around with it. When I got my green screen, I actually was doing live from there, and then they took it down. So yeah, it's no more.
Yep.
So
No more Chaz, no more Chad or Chap or whatever we wanted to call it.
yeah, they couldn't even decide on what to call it. That was really fun.
Yeah,
arguing
revolution
over that.
over. You know, it's ironic and sad because that Capitol Hill is where no offense, this is where the homosexuals live. They have their own section of town. They enjoy it. They have a great time there. So a homosexual side of town went sovereign, and I'm thinking when we went, Eric and I went there. We went up there. I know that area. This is a gay area. My older brother used to hang out up there at that area, but I didn't see any gay people at the when they took the town. They were all straight. So where did all the gay people go? It's like all the straight people was the ones screaming and yelling and throwing bricks. The gay people were like, "What are you guys doing in our fucking town?" That's what it felt like.
You know, that's something I wanted to talk about, if you don't mind, real quick. Is about how they are putting us against each other, because we did talk a little bit this morning about stuff that went down, but bigger picture is we're being portrayed as people that we aren't. Obviously, the Mandela people and us, they say that we're sword carrying, head cutting, rabbit talking weirdos.
Yeah,
and then like a white person, which is funny because I'm Jewish, but I'm appeared white. We're supposed to be the racist people with the AK-47s saying, "Get the hell off of my lawn," and we're racist and we're Trump lovers. The black people, they're the ones that, as Owen says, steals your bike or goes and destroys public property and pulls down statues all in the name of their movement. The trans people are all supposed to be pedophiles and going to schools and messing with my kids. The Jews are just the trouble of everything in the world.
Everything.
At the end of the day,
the board.
Everybody I know, because I know people in every category, they all look at the same way we do. It's like, that's not us. I don't know what's going on. I saw white people or cops dressing up, smashing things in Black Lives Matters, and I have black friends that are going, these people they're this horrible. They shouldn't be doing it. And it's like, Rachel called in the other night, and it's like, these aren't representative of our community, no matter what we are. I have a cousin that's gay. He's appalled at what they do at the gay pride parade. He hates being associated to it, and the trans hate being connected to that whole thing. And it's like everything that's on this damn screen. I don't care where it comes from. It's misinformation. The only real people are the ones in these communities saying that's not us. So I just want everyone to know that no matter what you think or believe, whether you're with God or you haven't gotten there or you believe it, whatever it is. We don't hate you. It's not about that. The people in charge want us all to fight, and we need to just know that and stand strong as a community, because divided we fall. And if Lincoln was even a real person, that's what he said. If he was real, I think it's fake. So
that's good. I'm with you on that one, man. They're making us look bad. Well, they're making everyone look bad. They picked each and every group they can find, and pretty soon an Asian will die, and he'll be killed by this white guy, and then another Jewish something's gonna blow up, and then they're gonna blame the Muslim, and then everyone's like, okay, wait, no, what? This is all fake, and nobody doing nothing, nobody doing anything. It's all media. It's all being fed to you. It's let's go back to Pavlov's dogs. So everyone's getting Pavlov dogged out there. Everybody. When you watch the news, you're Pavlov dogged. your old slivery. I'm gonna go out there and fight too. You know, everyone gets that saliva running, like anger and get angry.
And they're trying to delete not just our history, but our cultural differences. I mean, the fact that I have a son that we took in years ago, he's Hispanic. He used to be Mexican, whatever. He showed up and I played because it's funny. I played the, what do you call that Mexican hat dance that they play at all the restaurants? And
The sombrero, rather sombrero.
He walked into that. He laughed his ass off, and we hugged because we hadn't seen each other in a year or so. And it's like, that's racist? No, that was me just celebrating that he's home and in a funny way. But we've all lost our sense of humor. And I'm not calling out people in the chat. Overall, as a society, the pendulum has swung so far crazy now, you can't see anything. And so that's just it. It's like, we need to understand we all have differences. We have different communities. Why do all the people come to me in my lifetime and ask me money questions? I've obviously been taught throughout my life, through my culture, how to invest and how to save and whatever. I don't know why. It just is. You know, I don't understand the fact that Mexican people eat a lot of beans and rice. That's not racist. That's just culture. Yeah. It's like we've turned it all upside down, that everything is like racist. Now milk is racist. I can do a story on that one. Is it real or fake? That's a real story. People are talking about milk. Why is it, racist? Where are we going?
Racist. I grew up in a city where there's tons of different races. I mean, it's so integrated. It just didn't really exist for me much. I never really had these problems, but we know it's just the system pitting people against each other, but it does work to an extent. It's all engineered, but I know people say racism isn't real, but it does become real to some people because they buy into it and they perpetrate it. I can't agree with the fact that it's not real. I can agree with the fact that it's artificial and engineered, but it's real on some levels.
It's engineered. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, correct. 100%. Yeah, that's the way to put it. It's there. It's engineered there. It's artificial. It
exists, but it didn't start that way. We weren't born racist. My wife was friends with a little black girl when she was 5, and when they were having a birthday party, her mom took her to the store and bought a doll, Barbie, and it was black. And she said, "Why are you buying one of these that's black?" Because she didn't even see her friend as being black. None of us are born racist. If I'm a racist, I mean, my goodness, I have so many different nationalities of our kids. I'd be thrown out of the meeting. It's never been about that. It's been about, are you a good person or not? Are you going to be part of this or not? That's all. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Everybody's racist. We're all humans, right? We're not dogs. We're not cats. Yeah. We're not fish. We're humans. Like, we literally have different skin and language and culture because of where we grew up.
Yeah.
We're all held down by the same people, and if anything was ever a sign of it, look at the COVID, even more than 9/11 and everything else. If it's not obvious to you that we're all under one rule and everybody's being held down, I mean,
everyone, all colors. Here's the funny thing: as an anthropologist, you've noticed racism went up supposedly when sports season has been cut off because there's no racist during football season. We all have a favorite black quarterback. And there's no racism during basketball season. There's no racism during any sports season. Everybody's on the same team. So, ironically, they had cut off all the sports venues, right? So you can't have your favorite black quarterback or your favorite black lineman. No, as a white man, they've cut all the sports off. So now you're no longer getting together with your black friends and different colored friends and all watching sports together as a group. There's no racism in sports. It's all what it is. But they cut it out, so now they're going to put racism in front of you. I'm like, well, if you had the sports season back, nobody was racist. Everybody was on the same. You're right.
It was no problem. And again, to push this whole racism thing, the fact that they're doing sports again, I'm not sure if they're going to have fans or not. But regardless, they're talking about basketball. It's not going to say LeBron James. It's going to say some kind of racial gaslighting thing, so that way all the people, the white people or whatever, they're like, oh my god, this is terrible, I can't even watch basketball anymore. It's like, it's constantly in your face. I saw a thing where there was a game called Fortnite, and it's a bunch of kids, and they play this game, and they had a giant TV screen, and it was 2 people talking about the Black Lives Matter movement. They got a bunch of kids that want to escape this stupid, sick world that they're creating. They go on this game, And so what do? They said, I watched the video. All the kids are throwing tomatoes at the screen like all night long. It's like, but it's just like the fact that they're even seeing it. It's just terrible. It's again, they're just pushing that racism at the beginning lowest levels they can because they want to raise our kids racist.
Oh,
to think that
racism falls under the umbrella of division, right? And everything's division and fear. That's what it is. It's another aspect. It's the same left, right, black, white. It's what it always is.
Yeah, what I noticed.
They want you fighting with each other. They don't want you looking at the fucking man behind the curtain, which is now the man behind that curtain. But they don't want you looking at that shit.
Well, yeah, they don't want you going to church either. Because if you go to church, my black friend at work all the time, hey, you want to come to my church? Yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. It was a mix, black and white, Asian, everybody was in the church. You get to see everybody, you get along with everybody. And now I don't get to see my black friend no more. I see mostly white people because that's what my family is. And then I'm watching these riots happen. I'm like, wait a minute. I see what they want. They want to make sure you go back to your identifying cultural family and then watch the other on TV and get mad at the other and cut off sports, get rid of any social events so you can't see the other. And pretty soon you have nothing but a bunch of others because they're separating everybody because they're suspending sports, suspending church, suspending the library, suspending any group you can get around. See yours only. Let's get the others. Make everybody into others. This is their plan. I don't think it's working. I think it's backfiring, but it's their plan. Yeah, you can see it. It's clear as day. Clear. It's not hard to see. They're separating everybody on purpose. It's what it is. Here we are. Agenda 21? What is this called? Agenda 22, 23? What are we on now?
2020?
2020, yeah. What's the card say? The next card in the deck. What agenda are we on? To separate everybody from here to there to here to here. It's fucking ridiculous. We could see it, though. And people in the sidebar can see it, too. Just make sure you buy Eric's mask and blend in.
Damn straight. I got the best mask out there.
Blend in like a spy with that mask on. Nobody will know who you're coming from. You can wear it as depends, too.
If you have to wear a mask because you got to go to a doctor's office, just look. Why would you not want us on your on the mask?
Oh, look, I think I manifested a beer just by saying it in the chat.
You manifested a beer. You want to wear Brian's shirt and this mask. You want to mix match your merch, guys. Mix match it sometimes,
Oh, he's got all kinds. Look at him go now. Now he's
you mix match the merch a little bit. Put multiple channels on yourself, man. Multiple channels on.
Brian, I told my wife whenever you need me to call in, you just put up JR. It's like my bat signal.
I just put up a sexy pic for you a minute ago. You didn't bite on it.
Nah, that's all right. I averted my eyes.
He was looking at it. He was drolling on the side of his
my eyes. That's why I needed
no pun intended.
I need to drown that away. Get rid of that visual. Now you're pretty rip. Was that when you were doing wrestling?
No, that was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, hold on. That was actually a real picture. I thought you put your face on someone else's
No,
body.
dude, that's really me, bro.
That's him, dude. I mean, he's my friend. I know these things. Look where I am. So no, that was real.
No, that wasn't Photoshop. That's really me. I used to be in good shape.
Oh, put it back on. I want to see it.
Dude, I gained weight. Don't worry about that.
I was just saying I need to lose like 25 pounds.
Yeah, we all do. It's fine.
We all do. Yeah,
you know what? God's accepting me the way I am. I'm happy.
Yeah, just the way you're supposed to look. I stopped caring. I mean, I still work out. I still do my shit. I just stopped putting on the weight a little bit there. Getting big. I think it's the alien implant. I'm blaming it on that.
Hey, so we can get started some rumors going. We're gonna do some witchcraft tonight. We got some tarot cards out. These are oracle cards. I don't know. Karen just pulled out a bunch of stuff because she's the flat Earth witch, and I'm a Mandela Effect shill. So that's what's going
on. Is it on your channel or Karen's channel?
No. We're just chilling at the table. We're not doing a video.
Oh.
And to him, they're the same. He never remembers Karen's channel.
I got the witch goddess in the chat. She probably wanted to see it.
Well, there's magic in this place now. I'll be the first.
We got some lesbian stories to share later too. I'm hearing.
cool.
Wait, you do or Karen does? Because I don't know if I want to hear yours.
Yeah,
Video from the farmers market. You should have heard Ted. Ted was like COVID smacking the lady working there, but she was perceptive to it. It was good. We got all of it on tape. I just haven't had time to put it up yet. I've been sleeping a lot. I'm an old man. I take a lot of naps.
Yeah, no, me too. No,
And that's the thing, man. I've talked about it to the chat before. If you can't get on screen and do one of these things or make a video, write down some channels that have what you think is good information and just hand them out to people. It's like hardly any energy because they don't. If it's somebody you don't know, you can just hand it to them and say you should check this out and walk away. You won't like it. They won't care. You know, they'll either look at it or they won't. So
yeah, well, according to Moneybag's stats, which is kind of cool, it looks like Mandela effects are going up on the research. So we've hit another spike.
I'm thrilled that David Weiss is going on that ripping rabbit hole because I really feel like a lot of people that the flat Earth was really waking people up, and that's why they hit us with the Kernani.
Nice, Eric. Nice mask. That's the new mask.
I love this man so much. I love the fact that he does this little skit, doesn't tell us about it, and his entire skit is he doesn't talk. So now you and I have to create content. I just love this guy.
Yeah. Dance floor. What's going on?
It actually works out better like that, I think.
I know. It's kind of funny.
Eric does the magic on the porch. Yeah.
You do a lot better when you're wearing a mask.
That's true. He makes a lot more sense.
Circle
I agree with a lot more he says now.
And he looks a lot better. He looks a little more handsome. A little more handsome like that.
Oh, my goodness.
I think Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers were foreshadowing what was going to happen here in 2020.
Yeah. Well, it's in my video that Michael Myers was wearing a mask and social distancing since 1998.
I want to make a video of wearing the mask and do social distancing. Everybody with a mask, an actual whole mask on.
It's in my video, yeah, of social distancing and wearing a mask since 1978. He was ahead of the curve, that guy.
Saying that I'm like Harry Potter or some shit. I've never even watched Harry Potter or the Lord of the Rings. I don't know nothing about none of those movies, just so people know.
I love them. They're great movies.
I don't know nothing about that. I am just living in a house of witchcraft at this point.
That is awesome, man. You need to
yeah, me too. Yeah, I like hanging out here.
Well, let me. This is for Brian Stavely. Brian, you're gonna need one of these, man. You're gonna have to have one of these.
It does look a little weird.
He needs to get himself.
I still seen your toes there, but I mean,
I carry a wand. I always have a wand with me, guys. You gotta. I mean, I'm smart. Now, Brian needs to go get himself a wand. I mean, who does? You guys don't have a
lightsaber, dude. Fuck a wand, dude.
But you guys don't have no. How are you guys gonna do magic without a wand? You gotta have a wand.
Because I got the biggest witch on the plane here, dude.
Yeah,
like, I don't need one
here.
You need one delivered by the ghost.
We got our own personal witch.
Yeah, you get the witch goddess in your chat, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, come on. You guys are terrible.
Gosh, nobody carries a wand anymore. What the hell? I was in England, guys. Everybody in England has a. No, you guys don't know that, but everybody.
It's like as much as people have a wallet, everybody in England carries a wand.
Exactly. Yeah, everybody in England has a wand. You guys should know that.
I gotta get a beer. You guys are
You
crazy.
said that's anal beads. What the heck's going on?
No, this is Dumbledore. This is Dumbledore.
I think he's right. Oh God, that looks terrible.
No, dude. No, Dumbledore's not gay. This is Dumbledore's wand, and he's not gay.
That's totally so gay. Are you kidding me?
No, Dumbledore. Okay,
Eric can't breathe. He's turning red. That's so gay.
In this timeline, it's a Mandela effect for me. They keep saying Dumbledore is gay. He's not gay. Just because his wand looks this way, don't make him gay. Or maybe he was curious. I don't know. I don't want to argue.
He has a larger rectum, so you know.
I don't know if Dumbledore was gay or not, but his wand, I don't know, maybe a little bit.
For him to be blocked,
Yeah,
Maybe he's a little gay.
because then
I don't know.
but he has.
No, Dumbledore's not gay, man. I'll stick to it. No, he had that cool revolving upstairs room
Not
now
enough fear in the world for this show.
with a big old eagle, and he had a fiery phoenix. No gay man has a fiery phoenix. So Dumbledore,
Oh, really?
I think he was straight, and he had all them girls. He had all them girls.
Lots of control.
No, man. No,
No
Dumbledore's not
words,
gay.
no words I can say.
This does not make Dumbledore gay.
Not at all. No, that
No,
doesn't look weird at all. The's nothing weird about that. No,
No. See how we misinterpret things when we
You're
see
right.
things.
You're right.
Yeah, Dumbledore is straight.
What was I
Bob,
thinking?
do you need this with you?
See, Dumbledore's not gay. It was
Oh,
like-
well, there you go. Kittens and Ramen. What a funny name. I love it. I love the names in the chat. Some of
I'm
them.
gonna make a T-shirt. I'll make a T-shirt that says Dumbledore's not gay on it.
There's one gal that when I go to James True's show, her name's Shitmoth, and every time I say hello to her, it just makes me freaking laugh.
Dumbledore just embraces his feminine magic.
Oh, we're doing Elvis now. Okay. Hey, Karen, let me grab your
Well, yeah, Dumbledore has to. It's magic, man. You got to both. It's the feminine, and then there's the masculine magic. You got to balance the two. You got to balance it.
It's standing, yes.
That's why standing.
Or don't
By
you
the
want
way,
me
just
There's
one
a pillow.
quick plug. I got this from Brian
to
here at
stallion?
Steve's store.
What's the stallion?
That's his avatar.
That's a nice pillow, man.
Yeah, right?
It's better
That'd
than
be my-
Merchandise, I'm telling you.
Right.
it's better than Ceiling Fan Man fucking gay pride pillow, isn't it?
I just showed your pillow. That's the one you guys sent me, and I really appreciate it.
I got a little right here, Ceiling Fan Man. Ravish in the groove, baby.
No, I
There you
still
go.
think. I
Now
still
we
think. that-
completely lost control. And you were afraid of system failure. Look who we have now.
Oh my god.
You guys are crazy, dude.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm getting. Well, I'm going back to England pretty soon. They don't have chili like we do over here.
I bet not.
They've got like weird ass chili. It doesn't taste like chili. It's bad over there. They eat a lot of beans, but they don't have American
So
chili.
what do they have over there that we're missing out on? What do we not have for food?
Well, the first thing about food over there is it's not taxed. Their paychecks are taxed, so they got really small paychecks. But the food at the store is cheaper than it is in America because they don't have the taxes on it. In America, you guys can't believe the tax on everything. America has tax on your check and on the food and on the gas and everything. But over there, they take it all out of their paychecks. So their gas isn't taxed.
Technically, hold on. In the state of Oregon and I think Florida, there's a state tax out of your paychecks, but there's no taxes on food or whatever you buy in Oregon.
So the fruit, the vegetables, everything's cheaper at the store. Alcohol has no tax, so a lot of the food is cheaper. So I mean that's a good thing over there. However, again, checks are small.
What's your favorite dish over there that we don't have here, or your favorite snack? Even
Okay. I got used to breakfast. Okay, in America, when you guys think of breakfast, you guys think of a real, I would say real, but bacon and eggs and hash browns and all these different things. Over there, you've got sausage, beans, beans on toast.
You had the best beans, and you had that brown sauce. What's that called?
Yeah, they have
that brown
so
sauce.
breakfast is like sausage, beans, and tomato, half tomatoes, half wedged tomatoes they've been grilled, and mushrooms.
Right.
And then their eggs are not to order. It's all sunny side up.
The
There is no ordering eggs. You don't order eggs in England. You just get it sunny side up or scrambled. That's it. There is no egg order.
Well,
what about waffles and pancakes and French toast and all that?
You know what? I was in Denmark 2 years ago, dropping my son off at a school that he went to, and I tried to find breakfast in Denmark. They don't do breakfast in this fucking country.
Bread.
I could not find eggs. All you fucking find is sugar cookies on every fucking window.
Bread.
You know what I love? I love when he gets fired up over stuff.
Sugar cookies for breakfast and a side of candy corn.
Bread.
I found one place that did a breakfast. It was like half fucking cross town. I had to walk all the way over there because the guy who runs it is from the state of Oregon.
Okay.
And you're paying like $20 for like hardly any eggs, but that's all you get. There's no breakfast, dude. Nothing.
Bread.
We went to a fucking McDonald's, and they're apparently supposed to have a breakfast, like a breakfast sandwich, like a biscuit and egg. They fucking put sugar in it. I'm like, what's with all these cookies? All this sugar shit. Can I have something that's meat? Can I have a meat tasting thing?
And then
No.
Nothing.
Bread.
I love when you get fired up over stuff, Eric. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's bread, dude. Is it Eric?
I have a fucking morning, a normal breakfast. I don't want a cookie. I don't want a piece of bread.
Yeah.
So then I took out a gun and started shooting out the place. Said, God, I want a breakfast.
Yeah, Eric, in Paris, dude, I was at this one place, one little hidden place, and the lady brings out a big basket of bread
Coffee shops and
and coffee. And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the breakfast. And I'm actually waiting. I'm waiting for the breakfast. This is the breakfast.
Hold on, Bob. Don't get me started on coffee. Because past 3 or 4 o'clock, you can't get coffee. You can only get cappuccino. You can only get this. Like
We get cappuccino. Yeah.
It's like they stop brewing regular straight coffee at a certain time. It's like you're a coffee shop, right? It says coffee. I want black coffee. Oh no. We have we can make you Americano. No,
yeah.
I want black fucking coffee. It says coffee.
The very first time I went to where was it? It was Amsterdam. It was a business thing, and
sweet.
And I was eating all the regular food that they make, and it was great. And then one day I just wanted a damn hamburger, and I said I'd like a hamburger. Well, of course they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. They brought me it was a hamburger patty cooked, but that was it. It was just on the plate, and I was like, well, I go, can I get a bun? Literally, they did toast. They made a piece of toast, and they brought me that. And then I said, okay, well, can I get any ketchup? And each packet that you get at McDonald's that you can get like a scoop full back when I used to eat that stuff, it was 50 cents a package. So you had to like decide how much you could spend depending on how much ketchup you wanted. So yeah,
where was it?
American food over there very well.
Amsterdam, right? Okay. Yeah.
No, it's Antwerp. Because I was buying diamonds back then. That was an old life.
Whoa.
So.
You ever go to Korea, dude? You ever have a burger in Korea? It comes with kimchi.
I've never been to
kimchi.
Korea.
It's like kimchi. Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, my whole family, that's all they survive on is kimchi. I never heard of it before.
Kimchi, yeah, they have burgers with kimchi. It's like that fermented cabbage hanging over.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this on my burger?
I've never got into kimchi, and yet a lot of my family members love it, and I just scratch my head and move on, you know.
You get addicted to it. You get addicted to it. It's not like a garage sushi. It's kimchi. You get addicted to it.
It's not like gas station sushi.
If you're hungry at night, they got like no 24 hours restaurant. Everything. So if you're hungry, dude, you're shit out of luck.
I love you on a vacation with him. He's so fired up.
He's used to America.
In the middle of the night, Eric's standing outside going, "What?" There's no food.
Eric gonna have it rough overseas because they shut off at certain times. Stores close earlier. You can only buy beer in certain spots. Things are selective over there. It's like mom and pop, small shops, gardening stores. Just small things. Like there's no like after hours. There's no all the restaurants close early. America, it's 24/7. We're so spoiled with it, man. We've got 24-hour freaking Taco Bell. You know what I mean?
The city I moved out of, you could order delivery, albeit the later you get, the less places, but you could order delivery till 4 a.m.
Yeah, America is like 24/7. I think all Americans need to go overseas just for a couple of months and see how they live. You stop buying fast food as much. You don't
There's
buy
other places you go to when delivery stops early, like 10 or 11. It's not like, it depends if you live in the city. I lived in the city, so everything was open late. I'm used to that. And 24-hour places everywhere as far as
yeah.
Oh, here's another one.
Taco Bell, McDonald's. You could get subs and everything delivered till 4.
Here's another one. I was actually bored when I was in Denmark because my son took off with somebody else. So I was left all by myself. So I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I decided to go to a movie theater. I go to the movie theater. I'm going to check out their movie theater. They have popcorn, right? So I'm like, okay. They don't put butter on their popcorn. No butter and no salt. No butter. I'm like, where's your butter? Oh, we don't have butter. We don't like a lot of sweets or a lot of salty or something. I'm like, and in this movie theater, you're surrounded by candies. Candies. Like, well, you got candy bars all around here. What do you mean I can't have butter on it? No butter on their fucking popcorn. Come on. When you go to a movie theater, if I'm paying $10-12 for a bucket of popcorn, you're going to fucking pour butter on it. No butter.
That's a serious upcharge too. 10 to 12 bucks for popcorn. Imagine that.
It is. He's got a valid point. He does.
Yeah.
Well, they had ice cream.
$12. You better soak that shit in butter. No butter, Bob.
Yeah, they don't.
You
They
told
don't
me
do that.
They don't have butter. What do you mean you don't
No,
put butter on popcorn?
But I fixed the problem because there's always like a pizza place right there. You can always go to the pizza place and they'll give you like, can I buy a little thing of butter? Like a little tub of butter? Like, okay, like 50 pence or whatever. You take it over and you buy that cold popcorn, put a straw in the middle of it, and then pour that butter in that straw and keep lifting that straw. Then all that butter saturates into the popcorn. It's warm. That's how I do it overseas. You have to go buy your butter separately, then bring it to the movie theater. It's easier.
We're learning things on this show. We teach people things.
Yeah, we teach people things on this show. When you're overseas, this is how you do it. You don't buy the butter, bring it with you to the movie theater. You'll be fine. You got everything else there. All the chocolates and candy.
If you want to know what I watched, it was Aquaman.
Ew. That movie sucked. It really sucked.
Who was it the other day that said they wanted to be Aquaman? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why the fuck?
That was the Matrix Unveiled guy.
Like, why the fuck would you pick Aquaman out of all the people, dude? He's a bitch.
But we got to be careful because now remember, now you're hanging out with Karen. Now she knows that feminine magic. And I remember in this timeline, it seems that Zeus's brother took over. Everything's aquatic. All the astrology is now aquatic. So it's like, Neptune might be the ruler in this place. So maybe Aquaman might have his way here. I don't know.
See,
it's kind of
water popcorn is my
Hey, I like Matrix Unveiled. He's cool, but fuck Aquaman.
You're from Sagittarius Arm. You think? I mean, we just call it that as a label. But you remember Aquaman like I remember him. He's a blonde. He had short blonde hair and a yellow freaking weird ass outfit on.
Yeah, that's not Aquaman.
Do you remember how Aquaman used to look at our timeline? He's just like a regular.
Changed? Okay, you guys are messing with me again. What's going on with Aquaman?
Oh no, now he's got like long ass hair. He looks like oceanic Samoan, and he's got a big fork.
Yeah, but they did that for the movies. That's not from the comics.
Yeah.
He's
the same, Robert. You're just trying to mess with me. He's the same.
Aquaman used to look like a Nazi in my time. He was like an underwater Nazi guy with the same kind of haircut.
No, this is what I remember.
That's young.
What a fact.
You described everything.
But yeah, he had the suckiest power. He can only do it in the water, and he did.
Yeah, he wrote that horse.
Water bombs.
See, this is how Brian remembers Aquaman, like I do. But in this place, I guess he's better. I don't know.
You mean he's actually got some skills now?
I think he has skills in this. I think he has skill sets here. So we got to rethink Aquaman, guys.
Hey, Eric, you should put one of these up as your thumbnail one of these days.
Maybe the young people figured it out that Aquaman is the key. We just didn't know it. We're old. We think old. We're like old dogs. Brian's an old dog. You don't think maybe Aquaman is badass because of all the things. We don't know. And he carries a trident, dude. That's significant in his timeline. Tridents are everywhere.
And it's my favorite.
All the statues have tridents now. It's kind of cool.
Now, Bob, you did know they did try making another Aquaman movie in 2006. Yes, you didn't know that? I'm not kidding you. I'll show you right here. Hold on. This is no lie. This is the Aquaman movie in 2006. If you never knew, it was actually the TV short.
What?
In 2006, right here.
Whoa. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it.
They were trying to make this into a series.
Is this superhero or gay porn?
What are we watching here, Eric? I think we've gone to the wrong place.
This is local, dude.
Guys, if you type out on YouTube the 2006 Aquaman trailer, you will see this trailer.
I don't want it.
Seriously, what?
I got a question. As long as we're on cartoon characters, am I the only? I'm sure Brian's probably done 30 shows on this, but am I the only person that remembers? Where is it? Carmen Sandiego being yellow and now she's red.
Yeah, no, she was all yellow. Now she's in red.
That's just so weird. I came across this.
A lot of people missed it. If you watch the fake Sinbad clip that they made a couple years ago, They mocked up with that too. Is at the very end they show Carmen Sandiego in yellow to close out that Sinbad fake Shazam clip.
It just looks weird to me. And we discussed on the last show about Where's Wally, because it used to be Where's Waldo, and now they say, well, that's only in America. It's always been.
I wanted to jump in on that. I couldn't last week. For me, I literally always, I never thought that was a Mandela Effect, and I did that backstory. I don't think it's the backstory for me. It always was Where's Wally in Europe and Where's Waldo in the UK. I mean, Where's Waldo in the US.
And it could be. That's the first I'd ever heard of it.
I've heard of it a few years ago, and I looked into it, and for me, it does seem legit. It was always Where's Wally in the UK and Where's Waldo in the USA.
In fact, he's correct. You guys are 100% correct. In my research, I have found there is a lot of some of the Mandela effects in America is simple as it's the European spelling.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But it was never like that. As people, a lot of these things, the spelling, I'm like, no, I remember it the other way. I used to be the old American way, but now it's the European way. So there seems to be a European Mandela effect influence on literature. It changed.
Well, look for Judgment. I mean, the Judgment is one that would tie right into what you're saying, Bob.
Yeah. It's weird. A lot of European spelling is now in the Mandela affected English words.
Yeah.
And then the Americans Mandela affected the Bible. You know what I mean? It's used English words in the Bible or American words in the Bible, English words in our literature, and American words in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's simple, as weird as it may sound. It's that basic, you know, where the words have switched. It's kind of, what is this?
The Aquaman TV series.
Holy cow, they really are. This is funny.
That's weird.
Bing Rames, huh? Of course.
It's, be careful. Don't get copyright infringed here, buddy.
Yeah. Oops.
He's not worth it. He's
not
not
worth it. That's pretty bad. Hey, I got a question because this is another one that's troubling me. You can help me with, Brian. I remember this is Barbar the elephant. Now it's Babar. Did he miss an R, or has that always been that way?
I don't know the character. I'm not familiar.
Because I typed in Barbar the way I remembered it, and Babar comes up. So I don't know. This thing is this messing with my head. All them changing everything. I don't recognize, like, I don't know anymore. It's just bizarre.
Oh yeah,
I had this book and I remember it as Barbar, but now it's Babar.
Is that one of the Hanna-Barbera's cartoons?
No, I don't even know. It was like some story from England or something. And but I had it as a kid, but I could be wrong. But you know what? I brought this up one time about the portrait of Dorian Gray, and then it's now the picture. And
yeah, that's
that's
weird.
Well, that's 1,000,000% that one. It was definitely the portrait of Dorian Gray. That's a big change. Yeah.
You and I discussed the Willy Wonka versus the Charlie thing. That was different. So a lot of my old books, I noticed they look weird to me. So I guess everyone said it was Babar. So all right, I'll stay with. No, someone says Barbar. So whatever.
You know, to keep putting Aquaman back up, I do notice that I have to drink a lot of water. A lot of us here have to drink a lot more water. You guys, is that you guys? We're all drinking.
Didn't the amount of our body change? Wasn't it like 80 or 90%? Now it's like, I don't know. It's changing.
That's weird. You seem to burn more water. I burn more water in my body now. I burn lots of. I always have to have a drink close to me wherever I'm at. I can't go anywhere without a liquid. I found that out when I had the effect, when I woke up and the body changes. I have to have a liquid, either a beer or lots of beers. But I have noticed that people with the effect always have some sort of liquid next to them. I bet you Brian's got beer or something sitting next to him. I know you got a beer there. See what I mean? You always have to have liquid. Yeah. I've noticed hands down the people with the full, I call it the full package, the full ticket, has to have a lot of water. Again, go back to Aquaman with maybe that was a sign.
Well, let's do this. I gotta do some things in a little bit, but before we end, does anybody have anything that's coming up soon? Like Brian, you have anything coming up today, tomorrow?
Yeah, actually, me and Karen might do a short show later and just show the footage from the farmers market and take a couple calls and stuff. If we do, maybe around like 7ish, but we're not even sure.
Okay.
Other than that, no, I don't have anything planned, but she'll be live tomorrow, 10 p.m. on Zulu's channel with Mark Sargent.
That's cool. You got anything coming out, Sunny Fan Man? Any more of those short 1 minute, 2 minute videos?
I'm not sure on that. I'm actually going to be on Airborne Saint Wednesday morning at 7, and then there's something I'm going to be talking to you about with Rose. So hopefully we might go live this week somewhere on my channel.
Really, nobody's gonna
That's cool.
Let's just go our separate
Oh, we
ways.
don't
I
care
just
what
told her
you
now
can
on
do.
air.
No, I got to get my stuff ready for getting out of the country. So I got to get my stuff all packed up. So I fix it
So
all
are
back
you
into a bag.
officially leaving now this time? Do you have a ticket or did they cancel you?
I think somebody from England successfully maneuvered a way around to get me a ticket. So I got to transfer a couple of spots, but I'm getting out of Dodge.
When are you leaving?
I don't want to give it away the date, but within the next 2 weeks or so.
Oh, me too. I'll be on a plane within the next 2 weeks.
There it is. Yeah, we're traveling. We're
Are you
traveling.
two meeting with each other?
I'm not going to see Bob. I'm going to see a beautiful woman. Fuck Bob.
You don't want to see go with Bob and go to a truck stop and get some sushi?
You wanna have sushi
We
and
could have some sex. Yeah.
meet me at the bathroom, man. I got the best sushi.
Yeah, I heard. I got the
They only deliver to the
fucking
bathroom.
calamari right here, buddy.
God.
They only deliver to the truck stop bathrooms. The sushi. This one guy, he has a van. He pulls up in a private van. Some best sushi.
Well, everybody, of course, we'll be back on Wednesday, same time, same place. We're going to be back on, and it was a fun show today. I enjoy Brian jumping on. Richard's always awesome as usual, and we even had a stop visit by system failure. He was under control. He was all right.
Oh, and it's highly likely by tomorrow I'll have a video targeting a few more Mandela deniers. So
Cool.
highly likely. I'm just saying it might happen.
Hey,
And it's
Brian,
also highly likely I'll have a background of Steffi's house soon too.
I'll
hey,
break you
Brian,
down.
research. Put it on your show. Research the hat from the. It's gray or it's silver to me. Just research it and see what
It's
you think.
definitely taller. I'll give you that.
It's taller and
definitely
it's
taller.
silver. They're not gold anymore. They're silver. But go look at a better scene and see what you think, honestly, and then put it on your show and let people know if it is
All
or
right.
not.
Oh, one more thing. I mirrored a video today by Karen about things in the sky. If you can tell if they're spherical or flat or concave or convex. And it's a 2-minute video on my channel. If everybody could check it out, that would be cool.
And you know what? I watched that and comment on it. That's probably one of she has two fantastic videos. One is the flat earth, my path to flat earth, and the other is this one. And everyone should watch it, share it, do whatever you can. This thing is
Put it on the thingy.
And if somebody could put that link in the
Put
chat.
that link in the thing so I can find it.
Can you guys put the link in
So
the
I can
chat?
find it.
Karen's video that I mirrored this morning. It's on my channel.
Beyond that, everybody have a good day, and I'll see everybody back on Wednesday.